This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected. Our Community Credit Union. Community is in our name and in the work we do every day. And Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. United Community, empowered people, exceptional health. Good evening and welcome to Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, wraps up the 2019 South Sound Conference High School football season as the Shelton Highclimbers host the North Thurston Rams. I'm Diedrich Allen, and you are watching the Our Community Credit Union kickoff show. Shelton and North Thurston both come into tonight's game winless in 6 previous SSC games. Both teams are also coming off losses last week. The Highclimbers were crushed in Yelm 72-0, while the Rams fell to Timberline 34-14. North Thurston opened the season with 2 non-conference wins, beating West Seattle 42-7 and knocking off Port Angeles 55-6. Shelton is winless so far this season. The Rams are averaging just over 9 points per game while allowing 39. North Thurston's largest point output was the 55 against PA. The Climbers averaged just under 9 points a game while allowing nearly 50. Shelton's highest scoring game was 20 in the loss to Capital. Last year, the Highclimbers beat the Rams 24-17. North Thurston won the year before 20-7. The Climbers won in 2016 and 2015 after the Rams took the games between 2014 and 2010. This is Week 9 of the 2019 high school football season on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, the North Thurston Rams at the Shelton Highclimbers. We'll have more of the Our Community Credit Union kickoff show in a moment, including checking in with the other members of our broadcast team and a chat with Shelton coach Mike Speaks. It's all next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our Community Credit Union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
For all their support and encouragement.
Well, welcome back to Highclimber Stadium, Jack Stark Field. It is the final game. What is going on here? Wait a minute. Let me get the right camera up, and maybe we'll get the picture going. We are recognizing the seniors here, Jerry, and they got right to it. Yes. I can't even get into my pregame here. And we had Maurice Castro, and here's Bryson Crichton. You can't really see him. It's kind of dark down there. And one of, 8 seniors, I believe? Well,
after graduation, Bryson will obtain a 4-year degree in electrical engineering and pursue a job at the PUD-3.
The reason we're doing senior recognition tonight is because the next game is on the road at Stadium. That crossover thing, Gary, you're kind of pulling things off there. Let's get that over there. There we go. So we'll have that for you. So Castro and
8 seniors, you're correct.
Yeah, 8 seniors. So the next one to be honored here, Riley Crichton. Where is he?
Being escorted by his parents, Lynn and Jenny, his siblings, Sydney, Hunter,
I'll get him into frame here soon. There he is. Maybe. There he is. Well, maybe
this
not.
This is the first year playing Highclimber football. His favorite memory is getting the nickname Mighty Mouse. After graduation, Riley would like to attend ASU to pursue a business degree. He would like to thank his family, all of the coaches for the time they devoted to the team, and his teammates for being like brothers to him. Thank you, Riley, and good luck, young man.
So we're about, well, not quite half.
Charlie Hurt.
Charlie Hurt is next.
Charlie is our next senior. He is being escorted by his mom, Maria, dad, Mike, brother, Raymond, girlfriend, Jessica, and cousin, Miley. He has played Highclimber football all 4 years of high school. His favorite memory is scoring a 70-yard touchdown against North Thurston last year. After graduation, Charlie plans to continue his education, and he would like to thank his parents for letting him play the sport he truly loves. Thanks, Charlie. Good luck, young man. Our next senior is Zach Jonker.
And Zach Jonker is the next guy.
Zach is being escorted by his mom, Debbie, dad, Rob, and girlfriend, Casey. This is his second year playing football at Shelton High School. His favorite memory is being around the boys. Zach is still undecided on what direction he will take after graduation, but he would like to thank his family, teammates, and coaching staff for his success. Congratulations, Zach, and good luck to you. Sion Matheny. Sion is being escorted by Coach Wheelander. This is his first year being a Shelton High School football player. His favorite memory is being a part of the team and watching and playing the game. It has been sort of a dream come true for him. After graduation, Sion will begin training to become a firefighter and begin to build his own tiny home. He would like to thank his parents for letting him try and driving his places, his brother for being crazy little fans, and the coaches for giving him a chance. He'd also like to thank his teammates for making this a truly once-in-a-lifetime experience. Sion Matheny, thank you, and good luck, young man. These are your seniors.
Oh, wait, we have two.
Sorry, what? You got two more. Excuse me.
Two more.
Nick Morales is the next senior.
Yeah.
Nick is being escorted by his father, Daniel. This is his third year on the SHS football team. His favorite memory is when they went to Tenino camp and started to form as a team. After high school, Nick plans to attend either Eastern or UW and pursue a medical degree. He would like to thank the coaches for consistently pushing all of the team to be greater. He would also like to thank his parents for always supporting him through everything. Nick Morales, Senior, good luck. Our final senior tonight is Gideon Sonono. Gideon is being escorted by his foster mom, Lori, and his grandma, Susan. He has played football all 4 years of high school. His favorite memory is when he clotheslined a guy freshman year against Central Kitsap. After graduation, Gideon plans to become a welder. He would like to thank all the coaches for pushing him to his limits and his mom for letting him play football. He would also like to thank his grandma for supporting him throughout his football career and his foster dad for teaching him more about football and all the nasty ways to hit a guy on defense. Good luck, Gideon. These are your 8 seniors here. They've devoted their life to our program. Let's give them a big, big, big round of applause. Congratulations, families, and hope you play well tonight, and wish you guys best down the road in the future.
So those are your seniors on the Shelton Highclimber football team tonight. We'll get on with our community credit union kickoff show here in just a moment. We've got a chat with Coach Speaks coming up.
Oh, good.
This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC. We'll be back.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
We continue with the Our Community Credit Union Kickoff Show. I'm Dietrich Allen. It is now time to talk with the coach. Yesterday, I had a phone conversation with Shelton headman Mike Speaks as his Highclimbers get ready to play North Thurston.
It's been kind of a rough couple of weeks for your Highclimbers.
Oh, yeah.
Don't really want to, not much to talk about in the last couple of games, so let's just look ahead to tomorrow night in North Thurston.
North Thurston, we got them last year, so, they're going to be coming here looking for some payback. So, we're excited. We've had a great week of practice. Kids are in great spirits and working hard, and, just looking forward to playing tomorrow night.
So when I was scouting North Thurston, watching some video of them, I noticed that they kind of rotate in different quarterbacks. How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, they do have a couple different guys they like to run in there. They both are somewhat similar. They definitely want to run midline and they want to run the rocket, and their quarterback does a pretty good job of pitching the ball, when they do their option. So they've haven't had a ton of success throwing. They do have some pretty good play action stuff off their running game that's pretty decent. But we just go through and we're repping it daily at practice, and we got a pretty good scouting report on them. So we're going through our assignments with the defense. So we feel pretty good and pretty confident moving into Friday or tomorrow.
So offensively, you're still going to stay with the same schemes that you have most of the season?
Yeah, a lot of it's been, we haven't had a lot of consistency up front, with our whole line. We've had some injuries, a lot of injuries. It seems like every week we're kind of shuffling pieces up there, So, we've tried a lot of different things. You've seen us kind of change up the offense a little bit. Not terribly, getting away from what we want to do, but we've added some pieces each week to make some teams, try to catch them off guard a little bit. But most of it's about being consistent up front, And this week, we're going to move McGregor to center. We've had some issues with our snaps, two out of the last 4 games. We were pretty consistent early, and we've had some guys kind of come and go as at our center position. So McGregor's going to be playing center this Friday night. Okay. So, yep, and we're going to anchor that up there with him, and then Taylor will move out to tackle.
Okay. You mentioned injuries. Looked like you were pretty depleted last week. Are you better this week?
Yeah, we're better this week. Yeah, we're better this week. So defensively, I think we got pretty much everybody back. Gavin Gould's been battling some rib injuries. Josiah's been battling. Oles has been battling some groin issues, and he seems to be pretty healthy this week. Bryson, number 25, that was his first game back here a couple of weeks ago against Gig. He had a high ankle sprain, so he's starting to get a little more comfortable. Let's see here. O-line wise, we're fairly healthy. So Danny's healthy. Christian's not, so we won't have Chris. He's still got a concussion, but as far as everybody else, we're pretty much healthy. So.
Okay, noticed that Charlie Hurt was kind of playing injured for last
Yeah,
week.
he's been banging, battling like turf toe.
Okay.
So it's been kind of an ongoing thing with him all season. So he's been having a little bit of toe issues. So he's been a step slow the last few weeks, but he's tough and he's been grinding it out for us and for himself. So proud of him for playing through a little bit of pain each Friday night.
The Shelton head football coach Mike speaks. His Highclimbers are hosting the North Thurston Rams and looking for the first win tonight. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. And we'll have more of the Our Community Credit Union kickoff show in a moment here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, Our Community Credit Union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our Community Credit Union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our Community Credit Union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our Community Credit Union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Well, welcome back to Jack Stark Field, Highclimbers Stadium. Diedrich Allen and Eric Greywald's missing in action, but kind of expected. And Jerry Apple is here. Jerry.
Hi, Diedrich.
How's it going, my friend? Good. Well, we're waiting for the, we'll get to this kickoff and all that stuff in about 5 minutes. This is an anticipated game, I guess, a very anticipated game for both teams. They're both looking to get that
initial win.
Yeah, the elusive league conference win. The Rams have 2 wins. They start out the season 2-0, and then they hit league play, and it's very similar to what the Highclimbers have faced this year, although they've played a little tougher at times. If you look at the scores from each conference foe, they're very similar. They rely mostly on the run. We talked about it with Coach Speaks that Rams have, well, they run 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
They alternate 2 quarterbacks. I don't know if it's who has a hot hand or what the scheme is there. Who knows? It'll be interesting. Yeah, I highlighted some of the offensive standouts from their last game, as well as if a different color would be defensive standouts.
And they're both juniors.
Yeah, so we'll see what they'll dial up tonight. If you notice some little guys in uniform earlier on the field, that is the Thurston County youth football team from Shelton who took the championship this year.
Yeah.
In whichever division, I didn't hear that. So they did. Here come the Highclimbers. Leading them out is Charlie Hurt. And they're pumped for this one. They, do I got an extra mic on here somewhere? I don't know. It seems very loud in here. That's not on, Jerry. I've just checked that. And that's not on, so we're all good. It's very loud tonight, and it's all right. We'll deal with it.
Would you say that Shelton is a little healthier tonight?
Than last week? Oh, yeah. Overall, they are. They look pumped for this one. North Thurston wants a little bit of revenge because, you know, that's the Climbers' first win last year in kind of the same situation as they are tonight. So, yeah, we're ready for some football. We got the coin toss and a whole lot more coming up here shortly. I don't have much else to talk about just yet, Jerry. I just hope we have the national anthem.
NJROTC as they present the colors and the Shelton band in the playing of our national anthem. The color guard tonight consists of Cadet Knight, Cadet Allen, Cadet Wade, and Cadet Wiley. Darrell Hood is their commander. Thank you. And again, thank you to Cadet Knight, Cadet Allen, Cadet Wade, and Cadet Wiley under the command of Darrell Hood. So we're about ready here to kick off.
All right. So we are ready to get the coin tossed and what have you. Turn Lorna off a bit here as much as we can. Keep forgetting that there's speakers right in front of us. I keep forgetting about that.
Well, it's a beautiful night.
It certainly is.
Doesn't look like there's any wind. And the field looks in pretty good shape.
True. It's been pretty dry.
Yeah.
Going to be cold tonight, so.
Yeah, it's going to get down by the end of the game, probably in the middle 40s.
Or colder, we'll see. Coin toss is coming up here.
Playing center tonight, a junior, number 72, Kyle McGregor. Our fullback tonight is a junior.
We're going to wait for the coin toss.
Speaks. Running back, a senior, number 23, Nick Morales.
Would like to tell everybody that we've added a football game to our broadcast schedule next week. The Merriam Knight Owls are going to be taking on Darrington on Wednesday at Montesano High School. I will have that game. I don't know if you're able to come to Montesano and join us. You're welcome. Look at your schedule. Get back to me, but we'll have that game for you.
Yeah.
Here on Mason Web TV.
I will certainly try. I know I can make the game next Thursday.
Well, next Thursday. Oh, here comes Eric.
Oh, good.
Made it here. That's good.
Yeah. Hi, Eric.
Eric is coming in, so we'll have a full crew here just in time for the ball game. And the coin toss is underway. And what do we have here? So it looks like the Rams will get the ball first. Won the toss and elected to receive. So we will we'll go there. We'll go with that first. So we're just a few minutes away from kickoff here.
Yeah.
Umpire Kenneth Stanford, linesman Patrick Perkins, line judge Thurman Rankin, and our back judge tonight is Michael Iglesias. Those will be the
So we're ready for some football. Eric, you're okay there? Are you catching your breath?
Yeah.
Long walk. So Eric Grigwald has joined us. Glad to see him here. And we're ready for some football.
Yeah, Eric brings a lot to the game. We appreciate him and his expertise.
He's still catching his breath. Almost like he ran in here from the parking lot. I hope he didn't do that, did you? You didn't run in here, did you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I'm with the always late wife.
Oh, okay, well.
Love her dearly, but always late.
Always late. We could all make comments like that, but we won't because I know my wife
If
is.
you're married, you know exactly what I mean.
So the Rams are going to send 3 people deep. One of them is Xavier Barnes. He's on the near side. I can't see who's in the middle. Might be McGard. No, actually, it's Marcotte. And on the far side, I'm going to say it's either, it's probably Tanner Lee.
We're getting set here for kickoff for senior recognition.
But Hunter Borgalt is teed up. Now, that's interesting. Is it Borgalt or is it Borgo?
Galt.
Galt, yeah, that's what I always figured. But Hunter's got it teed up to get this thing underway. Rams are in there all white with purple numbers. Highclimbers, a little pooch kick to start it off. Ball's free. And picking it up at the 30. And I guess they're not going to let him advance. That was Nathan Hewlett trying to return that, but here we go. So we'll see who comes out at QB for North Thurston.
So Keaton McGard will be your quarterback, right? Is that correct, or is it the other?
Well, it's one or the other. Let's see who comes out. I think it's going to be Porter.
Okay.
It's going to be Zach Porter for the first series.
Okay, got it.
Got a pistol formation, a full house backfield, and a handoff right up the middle. Highclimbers are waiting for him, but I didn't see who actually got the handoff. I'm going to say it's probably Tanner Lee. We'll see. Now Andy Ross at the bottom of the pile.
That was Andy Ross.
So Andy Ross, number 34, with the first carry of the ball game. It's up to the 34, give him 4 yards. Second down coming. Flag on the play. This is a pitch to Marcotte, and he goes nowhere, but again, we have a flag on the play. It is an illegal shift against the Rams.
Tackle made by Josiah Oles and Nick Morales for the Highclimbers. Flag on the field and early indication.
So a good start defensively, it appears, for Shelton.
Morales and Oles are on the tackle.
So they'll march it back 5.
That illegal shift penalty on the Rams will move the ball back 5 yards. It'll be second down, 11 yards to go. Ball spotted at that Ram.
So 2nd and 11 from the 29 for North Thurston. Man in motion. This is a pitch, and it is Marcotte again, diving across the 30. They're going to mark him down to the 31. It's a gain of 2 after the penalty.
Porter gives a pitch to Marcotte.
Is it just me, or are those guys really, really small?
I didn't really look at weights and sizes, but you might be right.
Just from looking at them, they look awful small.
So we have 3rd and 9 from the 31 for North Thurston. Porter going to dump it off, throw it to Marcotte off his hands, and incomplete, brings up 4th and 9.
Porter's pass to Marcotte is incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down, where it'll be 4th and 9 yards to go.
So 4th down coming, and is it punt or I would imagine they're going to punt that. Hash mark near side. Donovan Woodrooker back to receive this punt. Little short kick that Woodrooker will take at the 43. Get up the sidelines.
He's got some.
Oh, look at that. Good run. We haven't seen Donovan much in the last couple of weeks, but he gets inside the, what is that, the 30 to about the 28.
Puts the Highclimbers down in their own territory.
29-yard return on the punt. Nice return.
So 1st and 10 for Shelton on the North Thurston 28. Short field for Shelton to start off after a good defensive hold. Kurt will go wide to the far side. Jonkert wide to the near side out of the pistol with Gavin Gould behind Danny Mendiola Lopez. Double wings, that's Zach Speaks in motion. Handoff to Gould straight up the middle to about the 21.
Well, the mystery man Gould is back, huh?
Yeah. He's been injured, Eric, and got a lot of guys back this week compared to last week.
Gain of 7.
Look like we got more guys.
Rams 22-yard line.
So 2nd down and 4 from the 22. Pistol again for Danny. Same formation. Morales in motion this time. Hand it off to Gould. Gould inside the 20. Just about a yard shy of the 1st down, it looks like.
That's Gould again, taking the handoff from Lopez.
No, it looks like he might have had a generous spot there.
Gain of about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down in the short.
So 3rd and 1 from the 19 for Shelton. Their first possession of the ball game after 3 and out by North Thurston. Junker comes wide to the near side. So trips in the slot on the far side. Hurt Morales and Speaks. Out of the pistol is Mendiola Lopez. Pitch to Gould. Heading to the outside. Going to try and find the angle. Finds it. Gets the out sidelines. And inside the 15 to about the 12. Depending on the spot there.
It is enough for a Highclimber 1st down.
First down for the Highclimbers.
Balls at the Ram.
They're going to spot it at the 13. 1st and 10 for Shelton.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Approaching 9 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Highclimbers on the drive. Same formation as last time, just stops at sides. Hurt alone on the far side. It's a pitch to Gould. Gould cuts it up in the middle. Gonna dive inside the 5, down at the 2.
Well, he got a key block there by Nick Morales. He kicked that end up pretty well.
That's enough for a Highclimber 1st down.
It's the 1st and goal for Shelton.
Gain of 11 on the play. 2nd first down.
1st and goal, for the Ram 2-yard line.
1st and goal for Shelton. They'll spot it at the 2. Out of the pistol, Mendiola Lopez. Gould the back behind him. Back to pass. He goes, throws to Junker. Junker dives and catches it. Touchdown, Highclimbers. No, yes, he did.
Far cry different than last week.
So that's the first time the Highclimbers have scored on their opening drive.
Yeah, it is.
5 plays for 27 yards. Possession time was 1 minute and 50 seconds.
So Borgalt's on to kick the point after. Donovan Woodricker is the holder. Snap, a little low, handled well, ball's up.
Good.
And it is good, 7-0. Highclimbers strike first. 8:35 to go, first quarter. We'll be right back.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Well, we're back here at our Jack Stark Field. Good opening, good opening presence, I guess you could say, for the Highclimbers, with causing a 3-and-out and then scoring on their first possession from 28 yards out. And this is a good start, especially after the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
So Borgalt has it teed up at the 40. I would imagine staying with little pooch kicks is a good idea for the Highclimbers. Keep away from some of the speedsters that North Thurston has deep.
See, I'm looking at this front line. These guys are small.
Another little pooch kick that gets off the hands of one guy. It's been picked up by Barnes. Barnes going backwards, cuts around the outside, up to the 30. 35, he's going to be knocked down across the 35 to about the 37. Good tackle there, but a good run by Xavier Barnes.
Yeah, about 15 yards on that run back.
And at least 5 of that is the other way.
Yeah.
Trying to get around the coverage. So first and 10 for North Thurston. Porter still in there at QB for the Rams. Man in motion, that is Marcotte. Porter will just keep it and pull it down, go right straight up the middle. Looks like he might have got 8. Across the 45 to the 46, maybe 47, depending on the spot. Second down, and it looks like 2. Call it the 46. Porter out of the pistol, full house backfield. A receiver on each side. Hand it off. I believe this is going to be probably Ross, Andy Ross. Across the midfield into Highclimber territory at the 49. First and 10 for North Thurston.
First down for the Rams.
7:45 and counting, first quarter, 7-0 Shelton. North Thurston with the ball. Handoff this time, it looks like it goes to Tanner Lee. Oh, actually it's Marcotte. Breaks a tackle and gets a first down near the 35.
Well, that's quite the stiff arm.
Another first down, second one for North Thurston.
Well spotted at the 34, first and 10 for North Thurston. Their second possession, looking to do better than their first. Zach Porter running the show for North Thurston. They'll go out of the pistol, man in motion. That's Barnes. Pitch to Barnes, trying to get around the edge, cuts it up the numbers. That flag comes flying in as Barnes makes it to the 30.
That's Barnes taking the toss around the left side for the Ram.
That's usually a holder.
Ricker, first Highclimber there, but there's a flag on the field.
Yep.
So we're going to march that one back.
That holding call is against the Rams.
We're going to pile up some laundry there at the 30-yard line. Interesting. We're back 10 from that spot. And it'll still be first down. Ball back at the 40 of Shelton for North Thurston. 7:10 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Shelton. The Rams have the ball. Porter goes out of the pistol. And we're going to have a timeout by the Highclimbers. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
That'll give us a chance to remind you.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
First and about 15 for the North Thurston Rams. Ball spotted at the Shelton 40 after the timeout by the Highclimbers. Porter out of the pistol with three guys behind him, a receiver on each side. Porter takes some, fumbled on the snap. Ball is picked up by Porter. And
nice job on the defense.
Yeah, smothered under by number 67, Ty Taylor. First guy there, and then a couple other Highclimbers helped him out afterwards.
That was Porter on the carry, tackled by number 67.
I feel like I'm clipping here, guys. Am I a little too excited?
Loss of 5 on the play.
So it brings up second and 20 from the 44. Nathan Hewlett comes wide near side, man in motion. That is Marcotte. Handoff to Ross on the inside, and he'll fight his way to the 40. That's a hard fought 4 yards. So third down coming, 3rd and 15.
That was a gain of 5 yards. It'll be third down for the Highclimber 39-yard line.
Three receivers on the near side. Porter on the option. He'll cut it up the numbers on inside the 35, and we do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, that was coming back. Same thing, holding.
And we have a Ram down. I think that might be Porter down.
It looks like 21.
Yeah, that would be Porter. I'm thinking he might have taken like a finger in the eye or something, the way he's doubled over there, kind of holding his helmet.
Well, that's the second holding penalty that North Thurston has had on this drive, and that hurts. That hurts.
Well, once a ref sees it, they keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
So I don't know, do you take the penalty, or do you take the fact that you stopped him on 4th down, or is that? I'm asking Eric. He's thinking. That's a judgment.
Take the penalty.
Take the penalty?
Oh, definitely.
Send it back further.
Okay.
Yeah, send it back another 10.
So they attend to Porter, and they'll get that that holding call.
So now if you stop them, they're going to have to punt.
So the ball goes back to the 46. Porter's going to get on his feet. Slowly walk towards the sidelines.
3rd and 22 to go. Let's give him a hand. Good to see these guys get up.
It looks like we'll get to see Keaton Magard for at least one play. We'll see what happens.
So 3rd down and, what is it, 21 or so? Yep, it is. Is it going to be Magard? Yep, it is. He'll go out of the pistol. Man in motion, and McGard will just tuck it down and run right up the middle. Nobody's stopping the guy with the ball, and he's got the first down to the 20 and still on his feet to the 15, and he's finally stopped inside the 15 to about the 12.
I guess you don't take that penalty.
Well, that's a 33-yard run.
And they'll wind the clock, 5:40 to go. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Longest run of the game for the Rams, and that gives them a 3rd first down of the game.
McGard out of the pistol. This is a handoff, and I believe this is going to be Ross up the middle. Got a couple of yards to the 11. To my imagination, I'm smelling smoke.
I smell it too.
Yeah, okay.
We got the basketball team down in the concessions, so.
Well, let's hope they're not burning down the place. So 2nd and 8 from the 11 are the Rams. It's the Shelton 11. Trying to answer for the to the Highclimbers touchdown on their last possession. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. It's like a double wings. And out of the gun will go McGard. Man in motion. McGard will tuck it under and run near side. Going to be stopped right there, trying to pull him down. It's Josiah Holes. And they're going to blow the play dead. A loss of 4 yards maybe. Back to the 15.
Loss of 4,
Yards to go. Ball spotted at that Highclimber 15-yard line.
So that brings up 3rd down. On a 3rd and 12, actually. It's only a 4-yard loss. Okay, I'm doing the math right now. Got a number 1 out there that I don't have on the roster. He's wide to the far side. And we have whistles before the play even started. Oh, they're going to get Shelton for offsides. Still 3rd down, but 3rd and 7 coming.
That's Shelton's first penalty of the ball game.
3rd down and 7 yards to go. Ball's right at that 10-yard line of the Highclimbers.
They'll spot the ball at the Shelton 10. And they'll wind the clock with 3:43 to go here. First quarter, 7-0. Shelton on top. North Thurston knocking on the door. McGard out of the pistol. Man in motion is Barnes, and we have another penalty.
That's on us again. Dang it, guys.
A little bit of encroachment. A little too anxious here are the Highclimbers. That'll bring it to 3rd and 2. The ball will be at the 5.
That offsides call against the Highclimbers moves the ball 5 more yards.
Tanner Lee wide to the far side. Hewlett wide to the near side. And McGard will dive in for the touchdown. Yep, it is a touchdown. So a little help at the end there by a big run, and then a couple of penalties. And we have a 7-6 ball game, and they're bringing out the kicker. Looks like they are. Nathan Hewitt is the kicker. I think it's McGard, the holder. Can't quite see from here. Kick is up. And the kick is good, so we have a new ball game all tied up at 7 apiece. 3:23 to go. First quarter. We'll be right back.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Back at Jack Stark Field, 7-7 ball game, 3:23 to go first quarter.
We had a drive of about 5 minutes and 5 seconds. There was 9 plays for 56 yards, capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Maggard. And point after tip, of course, was good.
So Hewlett has it, or he's teeing it up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get a battery out. I have a feeling I'm going to lose a battery here soon.
Okay.
So just pulling out some batteries. So Hurt and, is that Jonker back deep? No, that's actually Oles back deep. And Hewlett has it teed up. Kick it back to the Highclimbers. There's a run up, and there's another pooch kick. That's a free ball.
It is live, yes it is.
And is that Gould that fell on it about the 20?
Looked like Gould.
Well, it was a 40-yard kickoff, and it took definitely a North Thurston bounce.
They'll start 1st and 10, just outside their own 20-yard line.
I'm going to say Bradley Elton actually fell on it. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Just across the 20 at the 21, or just shy of the 21, are the Highclimbers.
And this is the second drive for the Highclimbers.
Mendiela Lopez has 3 guys behind him, 2 beside him, 1 behind him. And a receiver on each side. I believe that Speaks in motion, handoff. This is Gavin Gould, straight up the middle. It's across the 30, near the first down. Good run for Gavin. It's good to see Gavin back in there.
Yes, it is.
Nice little spark plug that he is.
He's like a little bulldog.
Almost 10 yards.
Just got about 9.5, I think. Or are they going to measure it?
To see if it's a first down.
It's a first down, guys. It's a 10-yard run.
So that is the 3rd first down for the Highclimbers.
It's the 1st and 10 from the 30, or 31. Same formation as last time. So this looks more like a shotgun with 3 guys around Mendiela Lopez. Speaks goes in motion in. Actually, that's Morales, and a handoff to Gould. Gould nowhere to go here.
Nice tackle by North Thurston.
Gavin Gould there on a short gain. He's taken down by Nathan.
That's the 7th carry already by Gavin Gould.
So no gain, 2nd and 10 from the 31 for Shelton. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. Junker comes wide near side, Hurt wide far side, same formation. Speaks to Morales beside Danny Mendiela Lopez, and that looks like Morales in motion again. And off to Gould. Gould trying the other side this time. He might have got a yard, maybe 2. It's time to actually change his play, I think, guys. They've tried it 3 times, and I think North Thurston has figured that one out. It's a different formation than we've seen a lot this season from Shelton.
Yeah, Gavin Gould has had 8 carries for 40 yards. That's 5 yards per carry, so that's a pretty good.
Well, he got, what, 4 on that one to the 34?
Yes.
3rd down and 6 coming for the Highclimbers. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Gould the back behind Mendiela Lopez. Back to pass goes Danny. Looks to the near side, throws it nearly picked off, but there was just enough zip on it to get by the defender right into Zach Jonker's hands for the first down. Across the 45 to the 47, 1st and 10.
Nice play.
Yeah, just snuck by Tommy Smith, who jumped up there, and he just couldn't grab it out of the air.
18-yard catch by Jonker. And that's fourth first down for the Highclimbers.
The 1st and 10 from the 47 for Shelton. Out of the pistol. Turnaround handoff to Gould. Gould coming around the left side. Broke one tackle, nearly broke it loose, but a shoestring tackle by Marcotte stopped the...
Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it depends on which referee you believe.
Yeah, he's got a first and 8.
Yeah, I think it is a first down, but...
Now they're going to call him short. Less than a foot, it looks like.
Let's call for a measurement on that one.
So 2nd and 1. Back to pass goes Danny. Throws over the middle, and that goes incomplete. Boy, Danny's got some zip on his passes tonight.
Yeah, and that's the 3rd pass by Lopez. He's 2 for 3. And his favorite target tonight has been Zach Jonker.
Well, had he caught that, it had been called back. 74 was out there in the route with him.
So it goes, comes up to 3rd and 1. And what do we have now?
You know, from here it almost looks like...
Oh, they're moving the ball back. That's why, Jerry.
Keep my mouth shut.
Ball spotted at the North Thurston 44.
I know they heard me.
Trips in the slot on the far side. Pitch goes to Gould. Gould just blown up by his Xavier Barnes. He just got grabbed an ankle and Gould went down. Wow.
Somebody missed a block there.
Well, I think the block was engaged. He just reached out there and grabbed him just enough to trip him up.
I believe that guy was in on a blitz.
Loss of 6 on the play.
Ball back at the 49, still on the North Thurston side of the 50. It's 4th and 6, 4th and 7. 4th and 7 for the Highclimbers. And I think we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout, Shelton.
Nope, it's the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back. 7-7 ball game. We'll be back with the second.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Next Wednesday, the Mary M. Knight 8-man football team is taking on Darrington at Montesano High School in a playoff game, and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will be there. This game determines the final spot in the Class 1B Quad District playoffs. Kickoff at 6 p.m. That's playoff football. The Mary M. Knight Owls versus the Darrington Loggers. 6 p.m. Wednesday only. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
About ready to start second quarter.
Yes, that first quarter did go very fast. There was only 4 passes thrown.
7-7 ball game. It is 4th and 7 from the for Shelton from the North Thurston 49. And the Climbers are going to go for it. Danny Mendiola Lopez out of the pistol. Gould behind him. Trips on the near side. In the slot. One receiver far side. Danny looks that way, throws. It is complete to Zach Jonker for the first down inside the 40.
Good route.
I don't know, I saw that coming from the start. So 1st and 10 from the 39 for the Highclimbers.
12-yard pass play to Jonker. That's his 3rd pass caught. And Lopez is 3 for 4 in his passing.
Same formation as last time with Jonker out wide to the far side and the trips in the slot on the near side, really tight. Turnaround handoff. Here goes Gavin Gould.
Hey, he's got a lane.
He's got a lot of room out there. He's going to bust it open.
He's got it.
Touchdown, Highclimbers! Oh no, but a flag comes flying in.
I don't know what that flag would have been.
They're going to find out. Came flying in as he came across
Face
the goal
mask
line.
or something, maybe?
We do have a flag on
Let's
the
see
field
what
there.
the guy in the white hat says.
Well, if it stands, it's a 39-yard touchdown.
It's coming back, guys.
Oh, goodness.
Illegal use of the hands.
He threw it awful late.
Well, I think it's going to be a first down, isn't it? If it is.
Yeah, it's for the spot of the foul, right?
Yeah, it is a first down.
So that's a 6th first down.
And that happened in town. It looks like it happened right at the
at the goal line.
At the goal line, so they're going to spot it at the 10. First and goal from the 10 now. So erase that touchdown run.
But it's a 29-yard run. So that was pretty good.
I guess it's first and 10 from the 11. Hurt will go from the side of the formation and split wide. Out of the pistol is Danny Mendiola Lopez. Hand it off to Gould. Gould.
Touchdown.
Yeah, that time he'll just walk in for the touchdown and no flags. So that'll do it. Just give him an extra run. Still got that 39 yards. Actually, it comes to 40, doesn't it?
Yeah, or 41.
Right. So it's now 13-7, 11:23 to go, first quarter. Hunter Bergalt's on to kick the point after.
All right, we got Hunter Bergalt in there to try that extra point.
Donovan Woodricker, the holder. Low snap, handled well, ball is up.
That's good.
And it is good, so call it 14-7. Shelton on top. We'll be right back.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
What a difference a week makes, guys, when you have a healthy team and now you have a 14-7 ball game. The Highclimbers on top.
And
go ahead,
Gavin Gould, I mean, it's just amazing. He's got 11 carries for 92 yards so far.
92 yards.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you count that 29-yard one. That's amazing. And then he had the 12-yard.
And touchdown. Got to count that touchdown.
Yeah, I counted the touchdown.
Count the touchdown. Put it on your stat sheet there, Jerry.
I did.
Gavin has a touchdown.
Yeah. Now, is Oles playing tonight?
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah, he's out there. Look for the hair.
Okay, I know that.
You know, it's the style, Eric. Come on.
I tease him. I call him Messiah.
All right, so Hunter Bergalt has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to North Thurston. All the kicks have been short and on the ground. This one will go a little bit deeper. And it'll be picked up, well, almost picked up inside the 10. And he's going to run by the coverage, but we do have a flag on the play.
We got a flag. That's coming back.
And the Highclimbers get him inside the 30. Was number 23, Tanner Lee, with the return, but the flag is back at the 22, so we'll be taking the long haul back.
A fine run there back for the Rams, but there is a flag on the field. Junker on the tackle for the Highclimbers.
So coaching staff is trying to get the Highclimbers to get back.
And Zach Junker was on the tackle.
So what is the penalty? Yep, it is illegal use of the hands.
That block in the back is called against the Rams on that return.
So it'll be 10 yards back, and it looks like the Rams will be starting about the 12.
And that's the third. They have 35 yards in penalties, 4 penalties.
So 1st and 10 from the 12. It's wherever North Thurston will start out their drive. Trailing Shelton 14-7, 11:08 to go here in the first half. Trying to see who's quarterback here. Thinking Porter's back in there at QB for the Rams. Yes, he is. He'll pitch it, and this will go to Marcotte. And he is just stood up at the line of scrimmage.
That was Marcotte taking that pitch around that right side, but Olds met him head on for a fine tackle there.
There you go, Josiah Olds with a good stick there.
Tackle, yeah.
On the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 yards to go.
So 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. Well, actually, it looks like they might have squeaked out a half a foot or so. We'll call it 2nd and 10. Inside handoff. This must be Tanner Lee or Ross. I couldn't see the number. I think it's Ross.
Yes.
Yep, it was Ross. Comes up, maybe got a yard there.
Yeah, they're going to give him a yard.
3rd and 9 coming for the Rams. It's interesting. They'll take Xavier Barnes out of the ball game. Porter out of the pistol. Man in motion. Oh, we had a fumble. Who's got the ball?
I think we got it.
I think the Highclimbers have it. Highclimbers say they do.
That's a huge turnover.
And yes, it is. Highclimber ball on the North Thurston 10 after the turnover.
First turnover of the ball game.
Highclimbers will take over. It'll be 1st and 10. They're just outside their own.
Actually, they're going to say it's the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for Shelton. Quick strike. I'm thinking you go with the pass play to Jonker. Nobody seems to be able to defend him.
Yeah.
That's my. But Gavin's had a great.
I was gonna say, give it to Gould.
And number 3, Christian Lopez, of
Right
course,
up the
is
right
out of the
side.
game. Out of the game.
He's going to go two receivers on each side. And Gould, the guy behind Mendiola Lopez, he'll go for the corner, and he'll overthrow Charlie Hurt, incomplete.
The pass for Lopez.
So 2nd and 10 from the 11. Well, I was close. It was a pass play.
Yeah.
But I think Eric's right. If it's working, give it to Gavin. But maybe
don't risk that pick in down there in the red zone. Because he's had a couple that are pretty close.
Yes, that's true. Jonker and Speaks wide to the far side. Oles and Hurt wide near side. Out of the pistol is Danny, and we're going to have 5 yards. Somebody took off a little too early. One of those wideouts on that far side. So it'll make it second.
Charlie Hurt is wide open for that skinny post. Got no one out here on him with this one guy.
Yeah, that's the 3rd penalty on Shelton, and they've had 15 yards in penalties.
So 2nd and 15 from the 16-yard line. It's like the same formation. Got Hurt wide and near side with Oles in the slot. Turn around, hand off to Gould. Gould gonna dance his way and into the end zone for another touchdown. That's his 2nd on the night. So the Highclimbers extend their lead to 20-7. Can add another one here.
15-yard touchdown run by Gavin Gould.
So he's over 100 yards. He has 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
And we're not even halfway through the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, he's got 107 yards on 12 carries.
Borgald in to kick the point after. Again, Donovan Woodricker, the holder. Spots down, kicks up, and it is good. So 21-7, 9:29 to go in the half. We'll be right back. Was that, Jerry, 3 plays?
Yes, it was. 3 plays. What's interesting is North Thurston has only thrown the ball 1 time. Now they're behind 21-7. Are they going to start throwing the ball more? Well, let's see what happens.
I would doubt it. I really would doubt it. They're not.
Yeah.
What
you were saying.
Right,
yeah.
as Coach Speaks said in our pregame interview, that they haven't had much success. They, meaning North Thurston, hasn't had much success with the pass game, but that can change at any time. So.
Sure.
But Borgald has it teed up, or is teeing it up at the 40 to kick it back to the Rams. But the Highclimbers take advantage of a really short field, and on the turnover, the recovered fumble, and they extend their lead 21-7. Here's the run-up. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, like Speaks said, Coach Speaks said, they had good practices this week. And that's great when you can keep a team inspired. And, of course, they knew this is an important game for them. So far, doing well.
So the line judge didn't like where Hunter had placed the...
He was about a foot off.
Well, I saw that. Well, does it really matter?
I don't think it does. We can't go this wide of it, but...
Well, yeah, okay. Had it on that soccer circle instead of the actual 40. Here's the run-up in the catch. It's another pooch kick that'll be taken at the 35, and wisely, and knees taken, but we have a flag, so I think we're going back 5 yards on this kickoff.
Yeah, they're calling that wow. I didn't see it myself, but...
Yeah, we're a little off, so we can't really see down the line, Eric, so I don't know.
All right. Looks like that was a procedure call against the Highclimbers.
So when Jerry says there's no real noticeable wind, but there is a little bit of a breeze kicking
I have
through
noticed
here.
it now. I've noticed it
You
now,
don't
yeah.
see it on the field.
Yeah.
And it's got a little tiny bite to it, I see.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm about a second coat, so.
43 degrees right now.
It feels a little colder than that.
We have 0% chance of rain.
Well, that's a good thing. We do not want a wet...
I'm going to move this back just a little bit. There you go, thanks.
So we're getting some discussion on this 5-yard penalty. And Hunter will tee it up this time. He's not quite on the line, on the 35. Is he going to be told to move it that 6 inches this time? No. So here we go. 21-7, Shelton with the lead, kicking it back to North Thurston. This time he'll boot it deep, gets over the head, and it gets all the way back to the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Yeah.
So even though it's a 5-yard penalty, worked out better. So the Rams will start out on their own 20. First and 10.
If it had been a 10-yard penalty, it worked out even better.
Well, we're not going to give them an extra 5, Jerry.
Okay.
We just go with the 5 that was called.
Okay.
You can write it down on your stat sheet that way, but that's why they're unofficial.
Well, anyway, it was a nice kickoff.
It was a nice kickoff. Porter is going to keep it on the option, going around the far side, trying to cut it up, and the Climbers seek it out. Seek him out, knock him down, coming up in the bottom of the pile. Jaden McLaren.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
So 2nd and 7 from the 23. You know, we do have a nice crowd here at Highclimber Stadium. Porter, I'm not really sure what kind of play that is, but Porter makes something happen. Gets to the 25, maybe the 26.
They have a lot of plays that look like broken plays.
I don't even think that was anything more of a, I'm going to keep it and run. They give him 2 on the carry, and it's 3rd and 5.
He earned those 2.
Tanner Lee comes wide to the near side. We're going to have somebody going way before the snap. Nope, we have a timeout. North Thurston, 8:25 to go in the second quarter. 21-7. Shelton on top. We'll be right back.
Hey, sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools, and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
So it's 3rd down and 5 from the 25 for the Rams. They're on their own 25. Coming out of the timeout, trailing 21-7. Did they change quarterbacks in that timeout? I think they did.
They've got number 7 in there now.
And the keeper straight up the middle doesn't go anywhere. I think it's actually, they've gone back to Magard at QB. I could be wrong.
And there was no gain on the play.
So 4th and 5, and it's punting for the Rams. I think that's Donovan Wood-Ricker standing about his 47. Waiting for this punt, and it's high, but short, and Wood-Ricker called for a fair catch, couldn't corral it, and it goes out of bounds. But it's going to be the Highclimber ball on their own 47.
28-yard punt.
I think that Donovan saw a lot of open field in front of him when he called that fair catch and thought, why did I do that? And then he lost track of the ball. Just that second. But either way, the Highclimbers have the ball on their own 47, 1st and 10. They have a lead, 7:44 to work here in the first half. Receivers split on each side. And Danny will go out of that 3-back set. And he'll hand it off, and this is Josiah Oles back to the line of scrimmage. Actually, no, it was not. It was Gavin Gould. I'm sorry. It was Gould on the carry. Oh, but there's a flag in the backfield. So if Gavin got a yard on that, I think it's not going to matter.
Zach Speak just came out of the game. Looks like he might have hurt his hand.
Do we have a flag, or do we not? I guess we do not. I thought I saw a flag out there, but I guess maybe not.
Yeah.
But the referee's over talking to the North Thurston coaching staff.
Well, look where the ball is lined up. Look at how off that is. They've got those sticks about 2 feet off. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So there was no flag.
Now it's right.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball just shy of the 48. And everybody's going to shift around Out of the pistol, turn around, and a pitch to Gould. Gould up this. Oh, I don't know how he managed to get that much out of the play. Guys, he just tripped up and fell forward for a good 3 yards. And he's inside the...
gain of 8 on the play.
Yeah, inside the 45 to about the 44, just shy of the 44. We'll call it 3rd and 2. Two receivers on each side for Mendiola Lopez. Gould behind him. Danny out of the pistol. Low snap, turn around, handoff. This is actually not Danny, it's number 25, and that's Bryson Creighton inside the 40 to the 38.
We'll
Straight
see
up the
what
middle.
the penalty is.
Oh, is it flag? Oh, there's a flag.
On the tackle for the Rams, there is a flag on the play.
Oh, personal foul. Hit the head, targeting the head, and that's another 15 yards added on to the end of that run.
And that'll be the 7th first down for the Highclimbers.
And we're going to add 15 to that, so.
Yeah. North Thurston has picked up some penalties. They've got 50 yards in penalties on five penalties for 50.
Let's put it about 23. 24, okay. Nope, 23, there we go. So 1st and 10 for Shelton at the North Thurston 23. Mendiola Lopez will go out of the pistol again. 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Bryson Creighton behind Mendiola Lopez. Hand off to Creighton. He just stood up at the line of scrimmage. It's like one of the first guys there, Chris Hernandez for North Thurston. Might have actually lost the yard there. Yeah, he did. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for Shelton at the 24. Donovan Wood-Ricker goes wide far side. Hurt wide near side. Actually, I don't think that is Hurt. We'll take a look at that number. No, that's actually Borgalt. Hand off again to Creighton. Creighton trying to find some running room, going sideways, but we're coming back again with a penalty.
That's Creighton again with the carry over the right side. Tommy Smith and Nathan Hewlett there on the tackle for the Rams. But the flag is a holding penalty against the Highclimbers.
Go back 10 yards, and I'll make it 2nd and 21. Back at the 36, actually 37 is where they're going to spot it.
5th penalty for the Highclimbers. They've picked up 30 yards in penalties.
2nd down and 24 yards to go.
So 2nd and 24 is what the official call will be for the Climbers. Wood-Ricker wide far side, Borgalt on the near side. Mendiola out of the, oh boy, there should be a flag on that. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Donovan Wood-Ricker was trying to run his route, and he was just kind of grabbed and held up
11.
way before. Well, we don't do that.
Yeah.
I was watching a little bit of Roots sports coverage last night, and they were actually giving numbers, and I thought, is that right? Is that proper? Is that the way we're going nowadays?
Well, I agree with you, Diedrich. We try to keep it positive. We don't need to
call out a guy for doing something, But on the other side of that is he might have just did that to save a touchdown.
Very well, yeah.
Yeah, grab him. You're not going to catch up him. You might as well
take the penalty.
Take the penalty. And it doesn't actually give him the first down, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. Ball's up at the 22 now for Shelton.
There's a lot of real estate behind him.
So here we go again with the trips, and then they'll shift out. And shift to the other side. Borgalt wide near side, handing off. And this is Creighton again. He'll dive ahead inside the 20. Now they're going to spot him down at the 20. It's only a couple yard gain there. It's a 3rd down coming. It's a little different without Gavin Gould back there. I wonder why.
Yeah, because he had carried every time for the Highclimbers before this. Is he in there now at all?
Maybe he's getting a rest. I don't know. It seems like a complete different unit offensively.
I don't see him on the sidelines.
Maybe he is back in there. I can't quite see who the number is. So Danny out of the pistol. He's going to go back to pass. He's going to throw and overthrow Woodricker, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
Lopez's pass to Woodricker falls incomplete. That brings up a fourth down for the Highclimbers.
That was the sixth pass play by Lopez. He's completed 3.
Well, looks like we're going to get a field goal attempt here.
I don't see him out there, you guys.
Interesting.
And you're not seeing him on the sidelines?
Nowhere.
This
will be a 37-yard kick attempt. Holder again is Woodricker. Kicker is Hunter Borgalt. Kick is up. Kick is got the distance.
He's got it.
Did he get it? We'll wait for the call. No, he just short. Unfortunately. And North Thurston will take over after the missed field goal.
Well, that's too bad. He was right on.
Yeah, just a little bit too short.
Yeah.
So the ball will go to the 20, and North Thurston will take over there at the 20. Under 5 minutes to go in the half. 21-7, Shelton on top. North Thurston with the ball back on their own 20-yard line. Porter in there at quarterback. That's Zach Porter. And we're waiting for another back come in. That is Marcotte. He'll take up the slot position. And inside handoff, breaking free. This is number 34.
Moose Johnson.
Yeah, it's Andy Ross. He'll get all the way up across the 45 to the 47, 48-yard line. That's a big run. A lot of misdirection in that play.
27-yard run. And good for a Ram first down. That's their 4th of the game.
Clock is running. 4:40 to go. Porter will go out of the pistol. He'll send Lee wide near side. Man in motion, that's Marcotte, and then we got flags flying. As Chris Hernandez tried to run with it, but he had a hold, but stopped. Play was stopped due to a false start. I'm still trying to figure out who this number 1 is. Because I do not have a 1 on my roster.
So that's going to go against the Highclimbers.
Oh, yeah, well, okay. So an offsides puts the ball inside Highclimber territory at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 5 for North Thurston. 4:20 and counting on the first half clock. Lee and number 1 will come near side. This is going to be a pass to Barnes. Barnes going to be caught from behind by Zach Speaks.
He's just short of the first.
About a yard and a half short inside the 45 on the run. Surprised they're not using Xavier Barnes as much tonight.
Yeah. Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 2?
Sorry, that was Speaks there with the fine tackle in the
So
field for the
short 2, long 1.
Zach Speaks, the tackle.
Hewlett will go wide to the far side. Lee will join him out there. Porter out of the pistol. Marcotte in motion, handed off straight up the middle. This is Hernandez getting the first down.
Well, Gould is in on the defense.
Is he? Okay.
They're playing out here in the corner.
I see him now. Interesting. So first down run inside the 40 to the 38.
First down for the Highclimbers.
Rams.
They're 5th.
Rams.
Or for the Rams. Did I say Highclimbers? I'm sorry.
You did.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, well, anyway, that was the 5th first down for North Thurston. Okay.
Porter goes out of the pistol again. Same formation. Hernandez behind Porter. Man in motion. This is Barnes, but the handoff goes to Hernandez, and they've got a workhorse here, straight up the middle for Hernandez. inside the 35 to about the 33.
Ty Taylor for the Highclimbers. Looks like a gain of 5. It'll be second down and
Gain of 5 on the play.
Ball's now at the Highclimber 33-yard line.
Second and 5 coming. And off, nope, it's going to be a second man through. This is Hernandez, and a flag comes flying in as Hernandez gets to the 30.
We have flags down
No, actually it wasn't Hernandez, pardon me. That was Ross, Andy Ross on the carry.
Announcement to parents, if you are a parent of a cheerleader or a band member, we need you to start.
Looks like it's going to go on the Highclimbers. A face mask.
Senior parents of those cheerleaders or band members.
And this is the 5-yard type.
Please head down to the
Puts the ball at the 25, first and 10 for North Thurston.
We might get a clarification from on what is determines a 5 and a 15.
Low snap. Here's first pass. Wide open is Barnes, and he overthrew him.
Wow.
That was, I told you, they don't have a lot of success with their passing.
No.
And the Highclimbers were thinking run all the way and didn't bother to cover anybody going deep.
That was the second attempt by number 21, Porter. Both passes have been incomplete. What is the difference between a 5 and a 15-yard?
So if you grab and let go, that's a 5.
Okay.
If you hold and pull it,
all
twist
right.
that head,
gotcha.
you're going to get the 15 every time.
Gotcha.
So second and 10 from the 25. Clock is stopped, 2:16 to go in the half. 21-7, Shelton on top, North Thurston with the ball. Out of the pistol goes Barnes. He's going to roll out again, throws, and again he can't hit his target. Incomplete, intended for number 1, and I again don't have a number 1. I'm thinking it might be number 2.
that pass falls incomplete. That brings up a third down.
So third and 10 from the 25 now.
That was the third pass attempt by North Thurston. All 3 passes have been incomplete.
Trying the passing game, and maybe they should go back to the run. And we got a
what the
flag.
heck?
I'm not really sure. The ball never really got anywhere, and they had a ram in the secondary up the middle, but I think that was after the whistle was blown.
Yeah, now we've got a guy limping.
It looks like it's Ty Taylor.
That's an offside call.
And an offsides on the Highclimber. So third and 5 from the 20 now for the Rams.
Yeah, 45 yards and penalties on 8 penalties.
So Porter goes out of the pistol again, man in motion, that's Barnes. And we're going to get somebody jumping off sides again. That'll give him the first down. Or it should give him the first down at the 20, or at the 15, excuse me.
So that will be the 6th first down for North Thurston.
We do have a timeout. His coach speaks, wants to make sure his team is on the right page defensively. So 2:10 to go in the half, 21-7, and we'll step aside.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away. Thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information...
A really quick timeout, guys. First and 10 from the 15 for the Rams. It's the Highclimber 15. And this time somebody decided to jump off sides, or to go without the snap. Forgot the snap, so that'll be a penalty. This time 5 yards on North Thurston. For the most part, the Highclimbers have been pretty clean on their plays until tonight. I don't think they've had that many penalties until tonight.
You're right, Diedrich.
They had one game with one penalty and one with 2 or 3. Quick snap, back to pass goes Porter, got a guy there, and he overthrew him, incomplete. Intended for Jace Marcotte. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Yeah, Porter's been overthrowing his receivers. That was his 4th attempt.
Yeah, he's had 2 touchdowns that he's completely blown.
So 2nd and 15 from the 20.
Yeah.
Porter go out of the pistol again. 2 receivers on the far side. Man in motion, that's Marcotte. He'll pitch to him. And Marcotte trying to get around the edge. Flag comes flying in, and Ivory Alexander ripped him down. And
on another penalty.
And a penalty at the second flag comes flying in. Might have been a late hit.
Yeah.
Or unnecessary because he spun him out of bounds.
Right.
So we'll have a little conference
Hopefully
here.
it'll be offsetting.
Let's see. So 1 penalty and a personal foul on Shelton. And they do offset, so we'll do it again. So 2nd and 15 from the 20 for the Rams. You know, didn't they used to like march them off, 10 one way, 50 the other?
Still 2nd down.
I guess when it's cold, they don't do that.
They don't do that? The offset, let's just do it again.
Well, I notice we have 5 reps tonight.
Oh, handoff, this is Hernandez up the middle.
Last home game, we only had 3.
No, that's right. That's to the 12 on that run.
So a pickup
13
of,
actually, so 7 yards.
Yeah, let's see what.
Looks like it's a 13.
That was Chris Hernandez.
So 3rd and 8 coming.
Going up the center.
Marcotte goes back to the eye, and then we have a flag.
Wow.
Well, this quarter has come grinding to a halt with the penalties, and this is a penalty on Shelton.
That offside call against the Highclimbers.
So that puts the ball inside the 10 to the 8.
Puts the ball at the Highclimber 9-yard line.
3rd and about, 3
yards to go.
3 or 4.
Self-destructing.
Minute 29 to go in the half. Marcotte goes in motion again, turn around, hand off. This is Hernandez. He's going to fight his way inside the 5. That's a first down.
I don't know how he got that.
It's a big load, it looks like. 5'8", 165.
What number is he?
42.
That was the 7th first down.
So 1st and 10, or 1st and goal actually from the 4 for the Rams. Approaching a minute 5. Inside handoff. This is actually Ross, and Ross has stood up.
There's another flag.
And another flag comes in at the end. It's like Zach Speaks might have been the first guy there for the Highclimbers defensively.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what this penalty's about.
Probably going to be on us.
Face mask.
Aye.
But that's half the distance, right?
Yes.
So that should put it at the 2. And first and goal. So we're at 48 seconds to go in the half. 21-7 still our score. Rams trying to get in the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. This will be an opportune time for a little play action, I think, by the Rams. If he can hit his target.
Yeah.
This is a little play action pitch and throw to the end zone, and incomplete it goes. Intended target was Jace Marcotte. It'll be 2nd and a goal from the 2. I had it right. He just can't hit his target.
Yeah. He was wide open, too.
Yeah, and he's overthrown each time.
That's just more of a little shot put.
Yeah. So 2nd and goal from the 2 with 43 seconds remaining in the half. 21-7, Shelton on top. North Thurston knocking on the door. Out of the pistol will go Porter. Actually, it's more of a shotgun. He'll hand it off, and the Highclimbers stood him up, spun him sideways. He might have got 1 yard.
That looked like a rugby scrum.
That did. Who was the carrier on that? That was Ross. He did get a yard, guys, and the timeout has been called. 36 seconds in the half. We'll take a timeout.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call, or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 now for North Thurston after they called their, what was that, 3rd and final timeout. I'm thinking you put Porter under center and just let him dive over. You know, he's going to go out of the pistol, however. Man in motion, and he's going to pull it in and walk in for the touchdown. So North Thurston adds 6 late in the half. And it's now 21-13. And Hewlett will come on to kick the point after. That was 80 yards, wasn't it, on that drive, Jerry?
Yes.
It started at the 20.
It did start at the 20, yes.
So Hewlett is on. The holder is Marcotte. Waiting for the snap. Here we go. Snap, a little high. Handled well. Ball up. And good. Make it 21-14. 32 seconds remaining in the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. It's 21-14 is our score now, with the Rams going 80 yards to pull within a touchdown. 32 seconds remain in the half, and they just fixed the scoreboard. Paul's having difficulty on this last game of the season, it seems like. Or last home game, that is. So Hewlett will tee it up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. All the kicks, except for a couple, have been on the ground. Got Oles and it looks like Hurt back about the 5. I think it's Crichton about the 10 in the center of the field for the Highclimbers.
Oh, they're going to get tricky here.
Here's the run up, and this one is going to again go on the ground. It'll be almost picked up, but a good backup. And with the return, Kyle McGregor. You don't see the big man return too many good balls. Gets up to about the 34-yard line, so 1st and 10 for Shelton there. I'll call it 33, 1st and 10. 28 seconds remain in the half. See if the Highclimbers can score quickly. Gavin Gould back in there. 2 receivers on each side for Shelton. And Danny will go, I always call it the pistol just because he's got a back behind him. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Back to pass it goes. It's going to go long. Got a guy there. Donovan Woodricker with the catch, and he spun down inside the 40 near the 36. Right there. Donovan was waiting for it.
31-yard pass play.
So we're going to have a timeout here by the Highclimbers. 21 seconds remain in the half. Shelton has a 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. I think we'll just keep it right here. It's kind of, the crowd is kind of like in a lull right now for some reason. I think they're anticipating the dance team's performance at halftime.
Well, those poor girls haven't moved since they've been out there.
Well, they're zombies, you know.
I guess.
We'll just pan down there and let people look at them. This is the, there they are right there. They've been sitting there for most of the quarter, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been a while. They've got to be freezing.
Well, they'll work up a sweat here shortly. So the Highclimbers have a 1st and 10 on the North Thurston 36-yard line. Gonna spread things out again. Gould the back behind Mendiola Lopez. Out of the pistol, 21 seconds. 1st and 10, man in motion. It's Hunter Borgault. Quick little dump off, a little too high. Little miscommunication with Charlie Hurt. Charlie didn't get out of his spot or his run quickly, but we do have a flag on the field. So a hold on the defense on North Thurston. So we have 18 seconds.
Jerry's going to run out of lead with all these penalties. Jeez.
Well, I got more pencils in my bag. If
That's the 8th penalty for 75 yards total for North Thurston.
So that brings the ball up to the 25. It's a 1st and 10 for Shelton. 18 seconds. Highclimbers trying to put some points on late in the half, trying to answer for the Rams touchdown. Out of the pistol goes Mendiola Lopez. Borgault in motion again. Back to pass, short drop, going deep. Got a guy there. Hurt just.
Oh, yeah.
Did he catch it? Oh, my goodness, he caught it. No, he did not.
Where's the flag?
They're going to say it's incomplete and absolutely no flag. Absolutely no flag.
That was definitely a penalty.
Is that New Orleans playing?
I thought Charlie had caught that either way.
Might have called that inadvertent contact.
Yeah, okay.
No, he definitely interfered.
Well, comes up incomplete. 12 seconds remain in the half. 2nd and 10 from the 25 for the Highclimbers. Do it again, guys. Let's do it again. We're going to put 3 wide to this near side. It is Hurt, Borgault, and Woodricker. I think that's Junker wide to the far side. Danny's looking his way. He'll throw. He'll get it complete to Junker out of bounds.
Well, we might send in Borgault for another field goal try here.
Ball is inside the 20 to the 17. And
here we go.
We're going to try another field goal by Hunter Borgault. This is when I really need that end zone camera, guys. And this looks like it's going to be a 34, 35-yard field goal attempt.
And that's Hunter Borgault out there to attempt a field goal for the Highclimbers.
Now we're going to. Oh, wait a minute. North Thurston takes a timeout. I thought they were out of timeouts.
So did I. They are.
Are we icing ourselves?
No, he pointed to North Thurston side. Interesting.
No, that was a third, yeah.
Well, maybe they're taking from the second half. I don't know. I don't know. Jerry's been tracking that since
I have, yeah. I had 3 marked down before.
Yeah. Maybe they indicated the wrong side.
I don't know.
On one
thanks
of these.
for trying to make me feel good.
That's one of those stats that we got caught with before, and now all of a sudden we're tracking it and we get caught again.
Yeah,
so I
this
don't
doesn't
get
make
it.
sense.
Well, we'll do it again. There's 7 seconds remaining
Okay.
in the half.
Well, it's been an interesting game.
It has been. Bergalt will try yet again. Well, they'll actually try to hit the kick. And actually, the Highclimbers are going to go for it now.
There they are.
Mindiola Lopez has got an empty backfield. Everybody's out. Back to pass he goes. He's going to throw it to the far corner, and it's incomplete. And boy, oh boy, no flag again on that. And there's 2 seconds remaining. Now we're going to get Hunter out there to kick it. Because that was 3rd down. Now it's 4th down.
Yeah, I thought we had time for another throw.
Maybe that was the reason
they called the timeout.
They called the timeout.
Yeah.
Somebody said, wait a minute, we have time.
As long as it's something on the sidelines.
So Hunter will line it up for a 35-yard field goal attempt with 2 seconds. This one's a line drive, and that one definitely is off line. Well, the half will come to an end on a missed field goal, but the Highclimbers have a 21-14 lead heading to the locker room. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with Jerry Apple stats. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a look at this dance performance as well. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be back.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit keeptheconnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
We're back. Yeah, there we are.
All I wanted to do was play with you.
As the halftime performance is moved to the stands like it usually does here. Don't they usually have people in the stands? Guys just like pop up all of a sudden. Well, we're done. So it's halftime. I guess we'll turn things over to Jerry Apple because you're all done with your stats, really?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Well, North Thurston had 7 first downs. They had 128 yards on the ground, and they had no passes completed. So if you add the 128 and the 0, They got a total of 128 yards for the first half. North Thurston had a turnover. They've in the fumble was recovered by Shelton. And also North Thurston had 75 yards in penalties on 8 penalties. So, you're right. North Thurston is definitely more effective on the ground. Their leading ball carrier was number 34, and number 34 is Andy Ross.
Okay.
Now, for the Highclimbers. The Highclimbers had 7 first downs. They had no turnovers. They had 15 carries for 116 yards. Their leading ball carrier was number 20, Gavin Gould. Gavin ran 13 times for a total of 115 yards. And then let's add the air game. Danny Lopez, number 5, the quarterback, threw 11 times and completed 5 for a total of 71 yards. So you would add the 116 yards on the ground and the 71 yards in the air. The Highclimbers had a total of 187 yards. The Highclimbers also had a lot of penalties towards the end of the quarter, and they had a total of 60 yards. The key is they got the running game going. That opened it up for Lopez to be able to throw, and he completed 5 passes, and they had no turnovers. We got to clean up the penalties a little bit.
Yes, you're correct there. The game plan seems to be working for the Highclimbers.
Yeah.
They have to, at least late, have to stop the run. I mean, North Thurston kind of jumped out there with a few good runs with different backs, and I think that was the key. Nobody expected some of these guys to jump out there, especially Hernandez, the big guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he had 20 yards.
Yeah, and those were key runs because they were kind of mixing it up and sending, misdirection and, what's the term I'm thinking of when they cross the backs in the backfield?
Oh, that's what Tubwater usually runs.
Right.
They run the.
I can't even think of the term.
I'll come up with it.
Yeah, we'll come up with it. Well, it is halftime, and Shelton leads 21-14. And we have to point out that the Highclimbers did miss 2 field goals.
Yeah.
Not the first one by
I don't know. He was close on that first one.
He was on target, just too low, and the second one was more of a line drive and didn't come. But I think there was a lot of pressure on him, as they probably said. They took a timeout when they had a 3rd down, and they were going to kick it, and then they took a timeout and decided to go for it or try one more time. Didn't work, and then they put more pressure on him. I think
that was good use of the clock by Coach Speaks.
That was an excellent use of the clock, and it could have gone the other way if it didn't get the end of the play in time with the 2 seconds, and then we had those 2 mystery no flags.
Oh
deep in the end zone.
The first one was very questionable. The second one, I wasn't quite sure. He might have been out of bounds.
Maybe that was it. It could have been.
But the first one was very obvious.
Well, they said it was unintentional, inadvertent contact, or whatever you're going to say. Okay. I don't know. I'll just go with it. We're not the guys on the field. Well, we're about halfway through halftime as they're recognizing the cheerleaders and the senior cheerleaders and the senior dance team members are out there here at halftime. We will take another timeout. We'll be back with more here at halftime. Shelton up 21-14. After the first half. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Next Wednesday, the Mary M. Knight 8-man football team is taking on Darrington at Montesano High School in a playoff game, and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will be there. This game determines the final spot in the Class 1B Quad District playoffs. Kickoff at 6 p.m. That's playoff football, the Mary M. Knight Owls versus the Darrington Loggers. 6 p.m. Wednesday only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Well, we're back here at Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium as they're still finishing the recognition of the cheer and dance squads. Here they all are. And it's 21-14, our halftime score.
At this time, we're going to introduce our senior band members.
Oh, now we're going to do the band members. This is the final home football game of the season, as the Highclimbers will be on the road next Thursday at Stadium Bowl, the site. We got locked into the Stadium Bowl 3 years ago. Jerry and I did. We got locked into Stadium Bowl 3 years ago.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes, I do.
Working with my buddy Eddie Kane, DJ
Yeah.
Eddie Kane. I have not been able to get a hold of him, so I don't think he'll be joining us. But
That's too
I'll
bad.
keep trying.
I enjoyed him.
Eddie's a busy guy. He really is.
Yeah.
And we'll see if I can get him to twist his arm, and maybe he'll come down.
That would be nice.
We'll see. But it's Thursday at Stadium, the next Highclimber game. Kickoff 7 o'clock. Stadium kind of in the same likes of as Shelton. That's what they usually do in these games. Week 10 games, if you don't make the playoffs, you usually pair up with a team that's very similar to yours.
Sure.
North Thurston will be taking on Mount Tahoma, by the way, at Mount Tahoma Stadium. I think that's a Friday night game, and it's an early game for them. I think it's 5:30. I'd have to check the schedule, but I know it's Friday. So that's what's happening, and of course we have Miriam Knight in the playoffs.
And I'll try to make that one. We'll see what happens in Montesano.
It's in Montesano, and I didn't know this, but the athletic director at Montesano,
yes,
1973 graduate of Miriam Knight.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I asked him about the game, and he's, about, because, there's broadcast fees and what have you. He says, no, just say something nice about me. I'm a 1973 graduate of
that's good.
Miriam Knight.
I'm glad to see that.
Of course I could do that for him. That's Tim Trimble.
Yes, I know him.
He's a good guy, actually.
Yes, he is.
So it's a lot of fun, and that'll be on Wednesday night in Montesano High School.
And now Miriam Knight had a week rest, or have they had some rest?
They don't have a game this week.
Okay.
And I was talking with the coach. I guess it was Tuesday, and he said that even if he had a game scheduled for, like today or tomorrow, he would cancel it because the playoff game is more important.
Sure.
And it's a very interesting situation. They're playing Darrington. Darrington is actually a 2A school.
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought.
Apparently they play everything in 2A except football. They play 1A. And well, it'll be an interesting game.
Yeah.
And both of them coming in tonight are actually, Darrington plays at Crescent tomorrow. And they were 2-5 going in. to tomorrow. And Merriam Knight is also 2-5, and it's very interesting that they actually won their league with that record because they beat Oakville by 2, 22-20 was the final score.
Is Tahola or
Tahola is
not in that league?
They're not in the same league per se.
Yeah.
But they are in the same district because it's really, really confusing.
Right.
Because there's so few 1B schools in Western Washington. You have all these schools dispersed, we were talking Lummi and Nia Bay and Crescent and
Clallam Bay.
Clallam Bay is another one.
Washtuckna? Well,
maybe, I don't know. They're not.
They are, but they're in Eastern Washington.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we're talking about Western Washington.
Right.
You've got Orcas Island in there.
Okay.
You've got LaConner, I think, still 1B.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting things. So they have this division where you have all of these teams and how they finish in their league play is how they do it. And since Merriam Knight actually, with a win over Oakville, they beat Oakville, they beat the Washington School for the Deaf.
Right.
And the other team in their league is South Bend, but they're another 2A or 2B school.
Yes.
But they are not in this situation. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
It's extremely confusing.
Now, Joyce is another one, isn't it?
That's Crescent. I know that's Clallam Bay. No, it's Crescent. Crescent. I can't keep them straight. Either way, okay. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter, as it is 21-14. Shelton on top, and this is a new territory for us. We haven't had a lead at halftime, have we?
We have not.
We have not. So we'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Next Wednesday, the Merriam Knight 8-man football team is taking on Darrington at Montesano High School in a playoff game, and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will be there. This game determines the final spot in the Class 1B Quad District playoffs. Kickoff at 6 p.m. That's playoff football, the Merriam Knight Owls versus the Darrington Loggers. 6 p.m. Wednesday only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
Well, we're back here at Jack Stark Field. about 30 seconds before we get back to playing time. Jerry, had something to say?
Yeah, I do, and I forgot to do a summary of the Shelton Highclimbers scoring. Zach Junker caught a 2-yard touchdown pass, and then Gavin Gould had a 12-yard touchdown run, and then he had a 15-yard touchdown run. So Gavin has had 2 touchdowns tonight on the ground.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So we are just, like I said, just a little bit away from getting the third quarter underway. The Highclimbers will be receiving the ball first, by the way. Failed to mention that, as they've had 2 late scoring or opportunities, or they missed field goal attempt and a couple of questionable no calls in the end zone on passes. But the Highclimbers got to be really confident coming into this second half, leading by a touchdown, 21-14. And you've got Josiah Oles and Charlie Hurt going back deep. But Hewlett's got it teed up at the 40. Ready to rock and roll, guys.
Okay.
As Eric grabs his headphones to join us again.
Good.
Here's the run up and a kick. This one's another squibbler. It's going to be picked up off the chest of Morales, and then he'll fall on it. And the Highclimbers will start out on their own 36.
What's your thoughts on these scribblers?
I like them, actually, personally. I think they're good. You don't like, Eric says, no, Dad. I like them because it gives you an opportunity to grab it if you're kicking. Nah, Eric's saying, nah, you're full of it.
Well, I have to say.
Go ahead, say it. I'm full of it.
You don't put words in my mouth.
It's 2-1. I'm sorry, Diedrich. Okay.
All right, so first and 10 for the Highclimbers. On their own, they're going to call it the 37, but it looks like the 36 to me. Here we go. And we're going to have a false start. I've been wondering when they're going to call that one.
Oh, come on.
Because one of the backs is
a little ahead.
A little ahead, yeah. You can't go forward, right? You got to go sideways, laterally or backwards, right?
Okay.
So that's a false start. So the Highclimbers are going to start off going backwards.
How many penalties is that now? How many penalties are we at? 65.
So it's a 1st and 15 from the 31 for Shelton.
Look at the rat.
And the Highclimbers will change up the play. Go a receiver on each side. Out of the pistol goes Mendiola Lopez. And you're watching, you're live here, Eric. You know that. Little handoff. There's Gavin Gould straight up the middle. Gets to 5 yards and a little bit more on the run.
I was wondering where the rat came from, but I see it's a ram.
Oh, okay. Is that what you're saying? Oh, over here. Okay. I'm going. Thinking there was a rat running around here somewhere.
Pickup of 7 on the play by Gavin Gould.
So 2nd and 8 coming for the Highclimbers. Ball at the 37, 38-yard line. We have a receiver on each side and a double wing set for the Highclimbers. Mendiola Lopez out of the pistol. That looks like Speaks going laterally. Oh boy, and that was something that Gould is going to end up getting back to about the 36. And that little shovel pitch, whatever you want to call it, almost was disaster.
Yeah, very close.
But Gould managed to keep it somewhat positive, but ends up losing a couple.
You get back from the half, your hands are a little cold yet.
So it'll be 3rd and 9. Call it the 37. Hurt will come wide near side. Junker wide far side. Double wings again. Now they'll shift into that trip set at the end of the line. Turn around and pitch it, and Gould ran into one of his guys, and he's going laterally trying to avoid a loss, and he'll dive to about the 39.
And that was all effort.
Yeah. I don't know how he got any positive yards.
That was very good effort.
So that formation is not fooling the Rams whatsoever, I don't think.
No, you're right.
It'll be 4th and 8 for the Highclimbers, and punting time as Hunter Borgald is on to boot it away. And it's going to be Marcotte back deep to receive this punt. Hunter takes his time, gets a high one, but short. It's going to go out of bounds about midfield, I think. Yeah, they're going to say he got it out of bounds at the 43. That's the first punt by Hunter. Is it?
In a while, yeah.
I think it is.
No, it's the second punt. That's right.
Okay.
Second punt.
What happened to Evans? I thought he was doing it. He's playing tonight, isn't he? Yeah, there he is.
He's on the sidelines. Well, the Rams have a 1st and 10 from the 40. Actually, they're going to call it 46. I guess they changed their mind about the 43. And Porter in there, and who snuffed that one out? It was Kyle McGregor in the backfield to stop the runner for a loss, and I believe the runner was Ross.
Yep.
And I think he lost about a yard.
Well, they're saying,
It's a
loss of 1. Yes, you're right.
So 2nd and 11.
Diedrich, I shouldn't question you.
Yeah, you can always question me.
Okay.
I'm right about 10% of the time.
Oh, more than that, you
know. I don't know. Marcotte goes in motion. The pitch to him. He'll cut it up. The numbers look out. Here he goes. He's got one guy to beat. It's Charlie Hurt. Can he does? He's going to get by everybody. Touchdown Rams. That was a 54-yard TD run. Can you do the math right there, Jared?
Yes.
Okay.
And so that was number 5?
Yes. So do you kick it to tie or you go for 2? No, they're going to kick it to tie. As Hewlett's got the tee out there to set it up for the point after to tie it up at 9:30 to go, 3rd quarter. So, snap, spot, net, wait a minute. Well, he got the kick, but there's whistles all over the place. I don't see any flags. Maybe the refereeing crew was not ready. Are we down a ref? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they're out there. I see them. We've got 5 out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Usually there's 2 under the goalpost. And there's only 1.
So they're picking up the flag and they will
let's see. I guess we're going to replay the try. So 21-20 is the score, 9:30, and the Rams looking to tie it up on the kick. Ooh, boy.
That's there.
And he does have a good leg.
No. They missed it, and I think Wood Ricker got in there enough to bother the kick, so it was off. They're saying it's no good.
That could be a big difference.
So it's 21-20. 9:30 to go here in the half.
But he definitely has a good leg.
He does.
And we've seen some really good kickers in this league.
Yeah. And Wood Ricker got in there, and I think that was the difference. He kind of got in the head of the kicker, Hewlett, or maybe the holder. It might have just been that hold that was off a little bit. I'm not sure. We don't know, but it was a miss. So it is 21-20. And the Rams had a big run of 54 yards, but can't tie the ball game up. Ready to kick it back to the Highclimbers, and let's see if the Highclimbers can get something going. And the Highclimbers have moved up. Hurt and Olds are at the 15. They were back at the 5. And most of the kicks, except for 2, I think, on kickoffs, have been on the ground.
Yeah, they've been the scribblers.
Kicks. So
I think maybe the reason why they're doing the scribblers because we've had some good punt good kickoff returns. Average of about 15, 20 yards per kickoff.
Return.
Yeah.
Another scribbler. It's going to be picked up at the 40. And this is Morales. He's got a good return across the 40 to near the 45.
Great return.
Very good return. I didn't expect Nick to do that. Usually he'd grab it and fall on it, but he decided to return it.
What a 15-yard return.
Yeah. Returns, but that gives the Highclimbers pretty good field position there.
Can I take my vote back?
For what? For the squib kicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see where we end up? You don't want to give that much field position away.
That's true. Oh, let me figure this out.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's 1st and 10 for Shelton at the 45.
We have a little debate here.
Out of the pistol will go Mendiola Lopez. They've got 3 receivers on the far side, one on the near side. Low snap.
Blitz going.
And Danny's in trouble. And down he'll go. Forward progress to the 35. And a loss of 10 on that.
That was a well-run blitz.
That moves the ball back to the Highclimber 35.5-yard line there, 36-yard line. It'll be second
So
down.
2nd and 20 coming for Shelton. Ball back at their own, actually 36. So call it 19. Got to get to the North Thurston 45 for the first down. Junker and Oles will go wide to the far side. Speaks the wing on that side. Here comes another blitz. Little pitch to Gould. Gould cuts it up the numbers, bangs bodies to the 40.
That was Gavin Gould up the left side.
Gain of 5 on the play.
It'll be 3rd down and 15 yards to go for the Highclimbers.
So 3rd and 15.
That was Smith and Hernandez on the tackle for the Rams.
8:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 21-20 is our score. Shelton with the lead in the ball. North Thurston has scored once on their first possession of the 3rd quarter, and this is Shelton's 2nd. 2 receivers near, 1 far. And we're going to have a timeout. North Thurston. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
$7:50 to go, 3rd quarter. 21-20 is the score. The Highclimbers have a 3rd and 15 on their own 40. Jonker goes wide to the far side. Oles and Hurt near side. Out of the pistol will go Mendiola Lopez and Gould to back behind him. Back to pass goes Danny. Gonna throw for Jonker. No, actually it's near side. Oh boy, now that's a penalty. If that's not a penalty, there's a penalty, and he caught it.
He caught it anyway.
He caught it anyways, and there's a flag back at the 44. He was tackled before he got the ball by far. And then what do we have? And a pass interference called on the Rams. Does it matter with the catch?
Yeah, don't take the penalty. Give him the catch.
Give him the catch, yeah. Yeah, they're going to
So 25-yard play, pass play.
So the Highclimbers have a 1st and 10 on the 45, and here we go again. Hurt up at the line on the near side. Here comes a blitz again. Hand off to Gould. Gould has some room, and that hole closed quickly, but he got to near the 30.
That's Gavin Gould taking the ball over the right side.
That guy was going to blitz right in the right spot. He flipped to the other side.
Gain of 5 by Gavin Gould.
So 2nd and 5 coming at the 31 for Shelton. 7:10 to go, 3rd quarter. 21-20 is the score. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Jonker goes wide to the far side and Hurt near side. Everybody's else is up at the line except for Gould. Delayed handoff, wide open was Hurt, and he was thinking end zone before he got that ball.
Yes, he was.
He dropped it. I think Charlie needs somebody defending him to make a play because he was open for that. So 3rd and 5 coming from the 31.
I think he's hurt a little too.
Well, he has been dealing with a turf toe, I was told.
Well, he's limping a little. Turf toe can be devastating.
Yes, that's what I hear.
It is not something you want to have.
I don't want to be injured at all. So 3 backs around Mendiola Lopez and a receiver on each side. Gould at the end of the triangle. Actually, hey, that'll be Gould. It was Oles at the end of the triangle.
Man.
And no going there, but a flag comes flying in
at the
in the end of the play.
Yeah.
That was Gavin Gould carrying the ball around that left side, taken down by Tanner Lee. It's a penalty on the field.
If that is the case, is that a 10, 15? We'll see what happens.
It's a big one, yes.
15, I would imagine. Personal foul, horse collar, and that saved the Highclimbers' drive right there.
Yeah, it did.
90 yards and penalties on North Thurston.
That's going to give us a first.
Yeah, it's going to be a first down.
After the loss on the run, but 15 yards.
And that will be the 8th first down for the Highclimbers.
Puts it at the 23.
The Rams' 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers.
So Woodricker and Oles wide near side. And we'll wind the clock. Out of the pistol will go Mendiola Lopez. He's got 2 receivers on the far side. Can't see who they are, but Jonker's got to be one, and there's going to be a false start. Wow.
That's an illegal procedure called against the Highclimbers. Move the ball back 5 yards.
It almost feels to me like this halftime rest for the Highclimbers has hurt them. They had the momentum kind of going into the halftime, and they just lost it somehow.
Well, we'll see here in a couple plays.
Ball marked back on the penalty to the 30. So it'll be 1st and 15 for
Shelton.
Shelton.
That was an extended halftime, too.
Yes, it was. That's right.
There goes one of their guys is hurt. I think it's Andy Rose.
Yeah.
Number 34?
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Well, they'll move it back into the proper lineup. It's actually at the 29 is where they'll spot the ball. So still 1st and 15.
And he's been their leading ball carrier, too.
2 receivers on each side. Woodricker wide near the sidelines. Back to pass goes Danny. He'll throw to the middle and incomplete.
Hey, no penalty.
Was that Zach?
That was intended for Zach Jonker.
Okay.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 29.
2nd and 15 for the Highclimbers.
Clock is stopped at 6:17 to go, 3rd quarter. Score 21 for Shelton, 20 for North Thurston.
They've possessed the ball for the last 3 minutes, so we'll see what happens here.
Here's that triple receivers at the end of the line formation with 1 receiver on the far side. Out of the pistol goes Mendiola Lopez. Back to pass, looking for Jonker. Goes, throws, turn around and hits.
Nice catch.
Yeah, nice catch for Zach. He just turned around. That ball was in the air before Zach turned around. Right spot, but it's short of the first down. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 7, 6, 6.
3rd down and 5 yards to go.
5. Okay, we'll keep doing it. Ball inside the 20 at the 19. It's closer to 6 to me, guys.
Yeah, Zach's been the leading receiver tonight. He's caught 5 passes.
Woodricker and Oles. Wide near side. I think there's actually a 3rd guy. Empty backfield for Danny. Danny's going to tuck it down, look for a blocker. It goes to the outside and it'll run out of bounds about after a 3-yard gain, maybe.
That's Lopez with the keeper over the left side there.
He's looking for a blocker and nobody was around to block. And I think that was just well covered in the secondary. 4th down, and it looks like it's going to be 4th and 4 from the 16. Danny ran out of bounds, stopping the clock at 5:29 in the 3rd quarter.
So it looks like they're going to go for the touchdown instead of the field goal.
Well,
obviously.
1st down. Go for it.
Yeah, go for the first.
Call it 4th and 4.
Our kicking's not been that great tonight.
Yeah. Although it would be a shorter field goal.
Out of the pistol again. Hand it off. This is Gavin Gould, and they're going to stop him.
We got a penalty, though. I didn't see what happened, but
I didn't either, but
North Thurston guy looks guilty.
The ball is spotted at about the 15. And what is the penalty, guys?
Probably illegal use of hands or defensive holding.
Yep. Defensive holding.
And that'll be the 9th first down for Shelton.
But why would he hold him when the play's way down there? That's horrible penalty.
And
good for us, but
yeah, the Rams have racked up 100 yards in penalties already.
Wow.
So they'll march off the penalty, giving the Highclimbers a first down. And it'll be first and goal from inside the 10.
Shoot your toes off for that.
There's the ball inside the Highclimber 10, or the Ram 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Highclimbers.
So Jonkers wide to the far side with Oles at the wing on that side. Woodricker wide near side, and Morales in the wing on that side as well.
See, he plays really, really close there.
Yes, he does. On the
way too close.
Yeah, you got to give him a couple steps. You're definitely going to back off a little bit.
Yeah, a couple good moves, and that's easy 6.
We're talking about the Woodricker and
yes.
Barnes over here.
Yeah, he's right on it.
Yeah. He is pretty close. It's like he's playing basketball defense here.
Yeah.
And we're still delay here. I'm not sure what we're talking about at where the ball is. Or are we chatting?
Where
we are chatting with the coach, North Thurston coach right here.
I was explaining the penalty, I guess.
More than likely.
Well, he's not supposed to be on the field.
So is there a rule about how much time you can talk to the referee from the coaching staff? Or
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
You think that there should be?
But, you know, years ago we played North Thurston, and their coach came out on the field and chewed on that ref for I don't know how long. No penalty, nothing.
Interesting.
It's supposed to be a penalty now because safety for the referees. There's been cases where coaches have got a little
hostile,
you know, fisticuffs.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, you got a team over there. I mean, North Thurston in a similar situation as Shelton. You know, they're 0-6 in conference play, but they do have the 2 wins. Now Shelton is 0-8.
Who did they beat? Do you know?
West Seattle and
West Seattle's the worst team in the state.
Who else did they do? West Seattle and Port Angeles. So that's, yeah.
Well, hey, a win's a win.
Yeah, Port Angeles is playing North Mason tonight.
Tumwater was ahead 48-0 at halftime against Centralia.
Yeah,
they're a legit team this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're a legit
I think
team
they're
every
ranked
year.
number 1, aren't they? Are they ranked number 1?
I have no idea.
I believe they are. Tumwater
Very
is
well
ranked
could be.
number 1.
Well,
right
we
now.
have got a timeout called, so that'll be number 1 for North Thurston, or is it number 2? Never mind. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV.
I'm not going to say.
By HCC.
Roll the dice on that one.
That's right.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
So we're back here with a first and a goal from just inside the 10 for the Highclimbers after what we've determined is the second timeout by North Thurston.
Yes.
Now we'll see if that stands up.
I'm sure of it.
Out of the pistol will go Mendiola Lopez. And everybody will shift out. And they'll go trips wide here. Junker wide, and they'll turn around and hand it off to Gould. Gould nowhere to go.
Yeah, nowhere at all.
Might have lost a yard on that.
That's Hernandez and Essing on the tackle for the Rams.
He did lose a yard.
That run by Gould lost a couple of
And we
yards.
have a timeout this time by Shelton. 5:03 to go, third quarter. 1 point ball game, 21-20.
Another timeout?
Another timeout, this time by Shelton. We will step aside.
Action.
5:03 to go, third quarter. 21 for Shelton, 24 North Thurston. I keep wanting to say North Mason since I said North Mason a little while ago. Now it's North Thurston.
This has been quite a long quarter.
It has. The first quarter went zipping by for us.
It sure did.
So it's a second and goal from the 11 for Shelton. Same formation with trips to the near side and Jonker alone in the far side. And Gould the back behind Mendiola Lopez. Panned off to Gould and nowhere to go. Nowhere to go is his exact same play. And that'll bring up third and goal from no gain from the 11.
That brings up third and goal.
Are they setting up for a field
That's
goal?
what I was thinking, because they can make it 20. If they get the field goal, it's 24-20, and it forces North Thurston to get a touchdown.
Why play for a field goal when you're so close to get a touchdown? I don't know.
That doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense because
Donovan Woodbricker will come wide near side. Jonker wide far side. Out of the pistol again for Mendiola Lopez with Gould behind him. Back to pass. He goes. Throws to the middle. Oh, a little too high for Oles and incomplete. And that'll bring up fourth down. And field goal unit comes on for the Highclimbers. So Borgalt will be kicking, it looks like a 30-yarder.
Well, let's see.
Yep, it'll be 30 yards.
Okay.
Spotted kick will be from the 20. So this will be his third attempt tonight.
And this one definitely, I think, is within his reach.
Well, the first one was from what? No, bad snap.
Nope.
And that one is just short. Again, a missed field goal.
I think part of that was, like you said, the snap.
Yeah. So 4:08 to go, third quarter. Shelton maintains a 1-point lead, and North Thurston will take over.
Ball will be at their 20-yard line.
And they'll spot the ball at 20. So the Highclimber defense needs to step up, because the last time the Rams had the ball, they marched down the field and scored. Does help when you run for 54 yards, but
yeah.
So I think we have a different quarterback in there. Nope, this is Porter, broken play. He turned around to his left and there was no back there, so he tried to run and the Highclimbers stopped him. And loss of 1.
Yep, you're right.
Ball back at the 19. Second and 11 coming for the Rams. Porter's gone most of the way except for the couple of plays early when he got injured. They haven't really swapped out their QBs as we expected. Two receivers far side, man in motion, and it's a pitch to Marcotte, and he'll avoid one tackler, get to the outside, flag goes flying, and Woodricker will knock him out of bounds after about a 6-7 yard gain.
There might be a clip there on 7.
Two flags on the play, though. They're going to stack them up.
Nope, holding.
It's a holding, so it'll come back.
It's a holding call against North Thurston.
So how many penalty yards are on North Thurston, Jerry?
110.
110. So we add another 10 to that, and that's 100.
No, it's 110
that's
now.
110 now.
Yeah.
Okay. And Shelton has what, 60?
They have 70.
70. Okay. So still be second down. Ball back at the 13-yard line. So second and 17 for the Rams. Back to pass. Parter just can't hit anybody.
He just
just keeps overthrowing everybody.
But fairly well covered, though.
And then there's a flag that goes flying in late. I'm not sure what that's about.
Ricker was in on the coverage, fairly good coverage.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike on both teams, so they'll offset.
Yep. Now, I have not been marking those down. I would, it doesn't make sense.
No. If they offset.
Yeah, there's no advantage one team to the other.
So I guess we're getting a little chippy down there on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. They're playing for pride,
Well, yeah, and North Thurston lost to Shelton last year, and they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
They want to beat them here. Shelton would like. Oh, wait a minute. Now what are we doing?
Well,
now they're going to spot the ball back. Okay, should be third down. Or are they going to say those offset? Should be third down.
Yeah, according to the down marker. Yep.
Yeah. Well, we had that. Yep. Let's see.
But on the scoreboard, they still got it second.
Third down.
Okay, it's just.
Paul's having a rough night up there on that scoreboard tonight for some reason. So it's third and 17. Ball's at the 13-yard line. 3:22 to go, third quarter. And Porter squirts out and up the middle. I think that's another broken play because he looked like he was trying to hand it off. Nobody was there, so he just grabbed it and ran. Gets up to the 24.
So a 11-yard gain by Porter.
But it's fourth down coming for North Thurston, and Hewlett is on to boot it away. And Woodricker will go back and wait for the punt. Short.
Ooh.
Boy, I don't know where that was a bad punt.
Yeah.
That might have been out about the 30. We'll see where they'll spot it. And that was a generous spot. I don't think it was. It's like we're talking about the 25. So this is plays well into the Highclimbers'
It
hands.
does.
They're going to spot
So
it.
about a 13-yard punt, unfortunately. Well, fortunately or whatever.
So Shelton will start out on the North Thurston 26 for the first and 10. Maybe they can punch it in here. 2:44 to go, third quarter. 1 point lead for Shelton. They had the ball after the bad punt. Hurt will come wide, near side. Woodricker wide, far side, out of the pistol yet again for Danny. Mendiola Lopez. Man in motion. Hand it off to Gould. Gould up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Boy, what a little squirt there after he made contact. And near the, about the 17, it looks like.
About an 8-yard run.
So second and 2. Little stutter step for Gavin after that. And then we made some contact and he scored it out of it. It was very interesting. So second and 2 for Shelton. 2:15 to go here, third quarter. Clock is running.
Well, I would stay with him. Let him run it again.
And they do. Gould gets first down, still on his feet. Powers his way inside the 10. Working that left side. That'll be first and goal for the Highclimbers at the 9.
10-yard run by Gavin Gould. And that was the 10th first down for the Highclimbers.
We're under 2 minutes to go here, third quarter. This is something we haven't seen is a non-running clock here.
Yes, that's true.
Well, since the Central Kitsap game, actually.
And the Capital.
No, Capital was running.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it was. Gould again with a handoff. This time North Thurston stops it. On the tackle, Cooper Inseam. Brings up 3rd and goal from the 9. Or second. Second. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no gain.
No gain. 2nd and goal from the 9 for the Highclimbers. So we're getting close to a minute to go, 3rd quarter. Hurt comes wide near side, and Jonker goes wide far side. Gavin Gould behind Danny Mendiola Lopez. Double wings. And on the option now, Danny keeps it, pitches it, and this is Morales banging bodies. I don't think he got anything there either. And actually he ended up losing a yard. So
What's interesting, I don't know, the games that I've seen them all except for one. That's about the first time I've seen where the quarterback has pitched it. Actually pitched it.
Oh, I've seen that.
Have you seen it a
Yeah,
couple times?
I have.
I haven't seen it too many times.
He always pitches it.
Huh?
He's never once kept it all year. A quarterback.
So 3rd and
Never
goal
kept it.
from the 10 now for the Highclimbers.
Okay.
Pitch this time to Gould. Gould trying to get by one guy, can't do it. Manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down.
But they
There's a
haven't-
play called a pitch.
Yeah.
But that's an option. It's not an option when you pitch it every time.
Right.
It's designed that the in-man line of scrimmage goes unblocked. You're making him decide, do I get the quarterback or go after the ball?
Right.
Depending on what he does. But when you pitch it every time, it defeats the whole purpose.
Right.
Well, Hunter Borgalt is on to kick another, or try another field goal, and this will be, it looks like a 27-yarder.
Well, something he didn't like.
Oh, it's the end of the quarter. Head to the 4th with a 1-point lead for Shelton, 21-20. We'll be right back.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
So it was, 27-yard field goal attempt by Hunter Borgalt to start the 4th quarter, and a 1-point lead for the Highclimbers, 21-20. Again, Donovan Woodricker is the holder. Snap, little high, put down, ball's up.
No.
Oh, he got that one. He got that one.
Darn.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
So add 3 to that total to get 24-20, and it's a 4-point lead for Shelton. We'll be right back with the kickoff.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our Community Credit Union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
So what was that, the fourth attempt?
That was the fourth attempt, yes.
Fourth try, the charm for Roger. And that one looked probably the worst in the execution.
Horrible looking.
But it went through the uprights, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So the Highclimbers now have a 4-point lead,
And
24
he had
to 20.
two that were just short. Tips.
And here comes the kickoff. We'll see if it stays on the ground or Hunter's going to boot it deep. I think to change it up as you boot it deep. And a little high, but it's going to be short. Now it's going to go out of bounds. Oh boy, that's not what you wanted. That's another downside of these little squib kicks, is they go out of bounds a little easier.
Now, do you add 15 yards to that?
That's not where they're going to spot it. Do you have the option to re-kick it, make them re-kick after it goes out of bounds?
It's a penalty, and they're going to.
It looks like they're going to re-kick. Going to kick it again from the 35.
Yeah, it's got to go back.
So it's 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
For kicking it out of bounds. Okay.
Or you could take it where it goes out of bounds now, right?
I don't think you can. I think you have to re-kick it, but good question.
Yeah. They're going to kick it again, so it doesn't matter what we think.
Yeah.
I'll have an answer for you next week.
Oh, okay, sure.
We're at Stadium High School, is that correct?
Yes, Thursday.
I hate that school.
It is in the running for the best stadium in the country. USA Today, they're
it's a neat place
I'm
to
just
play.
saying, it's really
walking down that hill is horrible.
Yeah, tell me about it.
And of course, there was a movie produced there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the second kick. This one is about the same as the last time. It goes deeper, picked up at the 30. This is Marcotte. Marcotte gets to the 45, across the 45, about the 47. A good return.
About a 17-yard return by Marcotte. And Marcotte has been quite a workhorse tonight. You know.
The Rams 48-yard line. That's where they'll take over first and 10.
So first and 10 from the 48 is where they're going to spot the ball.
And he is their leading runner, or ball carrier.
So it looks like we have a new QB, and that is Jace Marcotte. See what he can get going here in a 4-point game.
Well, as you know, he had a nice...
He'll hand it off first guy. No, he'll keep it. I thought he was going to hand it off to the first guy through, but he kept it and got 2 to the 50. No, just actually give me almost 3 there.
Yeah,
Jerry,
okay.
because it's almost a 49 of the Highclimbers.
Will do.
So 2nd and 7 coming for North Thurston. Clock running. 11:20 to go. Marcotte out of the, I call this the gun. And he's going to run again. And he's going to be dropped for a loss.
Down.
On that option, I think it was Morales' first guy there.
Looks like you lost 2 on that.
Also in there, Austin Steele. I'll give him a loss of 2. He's back at the 49.
Okay.
From the 49 to the 49. So 3rd and 9 coming for the Rams. Marcotte go back out of
the passing.
Yeah, I'll go back out of the gun. And more of the pistol. He's got Hernandez behind him. Receiver on each side. Barnes in motion. And he'll go back in motion. Taking their time. Hands up. And
too much time?
Yep, timeout. Timeout, North Thurston. 10:23 to go. Ball game. 4-point lead for Shelton. North Thurston has the ball. We'll be right back.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Well, 3rd and 9 for the Rams at their own 49, trailing by 4, 10:23 to go in the ball game. Low snap, it's on the ground. Marcotte has to pick it up. He's going to throw down deep, and
he actually almost got him.
Yeah, this time Marcotte almost hit his target just a little bit low and incomplete, intended for Tanner Lee. Okay, so that brings up 4th and 9. So at this point of the game, do you go for it or do you punt it?
Well, I would say,
as a coach, I'd punt it.
Yeah, because you've got 9 yards to get and to go, and the thing is, they haven't done anything on the air. They're 0 for 8.
Yeah.
They're going for it as Marcotte is in there.
Well, okay.
He's going to go out of the gun. He's going to go empty. They'll send 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, and a double wings. Highclimbers showing blitz, and then Marcotte will just pull it down and come up well short. Might have got 4. Not really sure what that was about.
I don't understand that call.
So over on downs, it goes to the Highclimbers. They have a 4-point lead, 10-13 to go in the ball game. They get the ball at their own 47.5.
Yeah, they could have put Shelton in real deep territory there, and with that a good punt, and there's plenty of time on the clock.
Well, the Highclimbers, I would imagine, just grind it out. Hand it off, grind it out.
Yeah.
But they're going to go 2 wide on each side. It'll be Woodricker wide near side, Hurt wide far side. Actually, it's going to be double wings. Back to pass goes Mendiola Lopez. He's going to throw to Jonker, incomplete. I thought it was going to Woodricker, but it was too long for him. And Jonker couldn't track it down, so it's 2nd and 10. 10:08 to go. I question that call. I would think you hand it off and keep the clock running, personally.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
But
definitely.
maybe the pass threat is going to open up the run game.
Keep them honest.
True.
But Jonker has done very well tonight. He's caught 5 passes, so.
The change here is Jonker's working out of one of the wings rather than the wideouts. Back to pass goes Mendiola Lopez again. He'll go to Woodricker, and it's a pickoff. Oh, Barnes dropped it. And are they going to call it an interception?
I don't know what they're going to call that.
I mean, Barnes had it, but Woodricker turned into a defender, knocked it out, knocked Barnes down, and the ball popped out, and they're going to say it's an interception. Really?
Wow.
Okay. You know,
that's why you don't throw it in this situation.
I think I would have stayed on the ground.
Well,
I agree 100%.
Interesting call there, and I don't see how that was an interception as Barnes didn't have the ball. Kind of goes back to the...
I'm surprised they didn't penalize him.
I thought Woodricker did a good job being a defender.
No, but now that would be
no, that's true. But he put
unprotected player.
Well, he put his shoder in his chest.
So both teams now have a turnover.
So 1st and 10 for North Thurston on their own 30. Porter back in there at quarterback, and a handoff inside. The Highclimbers snuff it out. That was actually Porter on the keeper. No gain.
We just got a penalty on. Come on, you guys. Speak said something to the ref.
I mean, there was a 2-yard pickup there.
Shoot. That's going to be a 15-yarder.
It'll be 2nd down and 8 yards to go.
Yeah, I don't think Dad's too happy.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, 2 guys double teaming him, and they kind of grabbed him. And he said something.
Unsportsmanlike. It's something that Shelton has been really good at this year is not buying into these unsportsmanlike things.
That is very true.
But this
tonight,
game is not the same. That's a 15-yard penalty, which will give the Rams a first down.
This is the most penalized they've been in any game.
And it'll put the ball across the 45.
They started off pretty good.
Yeah, they did.
But in that second quarter, they started picking them up.
It's a 1st and 10 for North Thurston on their own 47.
So that's the 8th first down.
Full house backfield. Pitch goes. This is Marcotte. He'll cut it back and then stopped by Wood Ricker for minimal gain, maybe 1.
Takes that pitch and goes around the right side.
They're going to give it a
No gain. Okay, so 2nd and 10 from the 47. Clock is running as we approach 9 minutes.
Who's the quarterback now for?
It is Porter, number 21.
All right.
Tanner Lee goes wide, far side. That number 1, the mystery number 1, and near side. Porter lost the ball. Ball's free. Highclimbers have it.
Wow, hey, good job.
That's a way to get the ball right back. Now I think you run the ball.
So that's a second fumble recovered by the Highclimbers.
So the Highclimbers have the ball in Ram territory at the 47, 1st and 10. 8:48 to go in the ball game, and a 4-point lead for Shelton, 24-20. Gavin Gould back in there. Back to pass goes Mendiola Lopez. He'll going to throw to Wood Ricker. It's incomplete.
Ooh.
And
if those guys weren't so horribly out of position.
Tanner Lee had a hand up there and could have grabbed it. So 2nd and 10 from the 47. And the clock has stopped at 8:43. And I think we're going to have a timeout by the Highclimbers. 8:43 to go, ball game, 24-20. Shelton on top, and the Highclimbers have the ball. We'll be right back.
Hey,
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
$8:43 to go in the ball game, 24-20. Shelton on top of North Thurston. The Highclimbers have a 2nd and 10 from the Rams, 47.
Danny Lopez has thrown 18 times, and he has completed 7 for a total of 104 yards.
Go out of the pistol with a back behind him and a back beside him. Hand it off. This is Gavin Gould. He'll power his way for 5 to the 43. Brings up 3rd and 5. And they're going to call it 4. Okay, so 3rd and 6.
Got it.
To the 43.
Yeah, Gavin is having a very good game.
Same formation, just the back next to Mendiola Lopez is on this side, and that's Zach Speaks, hand off to Gould. Gould gets to the 40, and he's dropped there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3 or 2, depending.
I would say 3.
Yeah, looks like 2. 3, yeah, you're right. So 4th and 3, Highclimbers are going to go for it.
Gain of 3 on the play.
So same formation again. Back to pass. He'll throw it to Jonker, and boy, oh boy. Again, there we go. Finally a pass interference flag on that. That was blatantly.
That's their go-to move.
Yeah, and you know what? That was not as bad as some of the ones we've had earlier.
Yeah,
They flagged this one. That's interesting. But that'll keep the drive going for the Highclimbers.
And that is the 11th first down for the Highclimbers.
So that should put the ball up at the 25, right? If I'm doing my math right. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers at the 25.
Boy, 125 yards in penalties.
7:28 to go in the ball game, 24-20. Shelton with the lead in the ball in Ram territory at the 25. 1st and 10, out of the pistol. Gould behind Mendiola Lopez, and they'll shift over, and everybody goes way early. Everybody forgot the count.
Everyone but the center.
So that'll bring 1st and 15 from the 30.
That illegal procedure will move the ball back 5 yards.
7:27 to go in the ball game, and the Highclimbers have a 4-point lead. And here come the Highclimbers out of the huddle. Jonker near side. Everybody shifts. And handoff to Gould. Gould tripped up at the 40. Might have got 2. 2nd and 13.
Gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 12 yards to go. Nathan Hewlett was at him around the ankles there to make the
So 2nd and 12. Clock is running as we're approaching 7 minutes in the ball game.
Gould has had 27 carries tonight.
How many yards?
Let me check.
120?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, he had 115 in the first half.
Okay, well, there you go. Little play action. Mendiola Lopez throws it, and it's complete to Oles, or is it Woodricker? It is Oles. Oles gets inside the 30, or sorry, the 20, excuse me. And that'll bring up 3rd down, and we have whistles. I don't see any laundry out there. They're going to spot it at the 18. Be 3rd down. Oh, we have a, oh boy, that doesn't even matter.
What'd they call?
False start.
Oh, come on.
So we'll go back 5 yards and put the ball back at the 32, 33.
Well, the Highclimbers just reached the 100 landmark.
In penalties?
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd down and 18 from the 32. 6:25 to go in the ball game. Shelton with the lead in the ball. They're on the North Thurston 32. Woodricker goes wide far side. Looks like that's a Jonker on the near side. Oles in motion, handoff to Gould. Gould trying to get outside, breaks a tackle. Slips another one.
No.
Lost the ball, but they're going to say he's down. He should be down.
Yeah, his knee was down.
He should be down inside the 30. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, because that guy had a clear shot all the way down.
4-yard gain on that play.
Ball at the 29. 3rd down and 14. Highclimbers need to get to the 15 for the 1st down. 5:35 and counting, actually 5:30 and counting in the ball game with a 4-point lead. Back to pass goes Danny. He'll throw long. Incomplete, and there's a lot of hand fighting, and there's another flag on that one. That's a good call. A lot of fighting in there, and Jonker's down. He's not getting up.
Now that cornerback had turned his head.
I was just thinking that too. And Zach is up out of that. I think he's been battling some injuries this season as well. He's gonna kind of hobble off. So that'll give the Highclimbers a first down. And it should put it up
12th.
Yeah, it should be up at the at the 15 is where the ball will be.
That is a pass interference call against the Rams.
Well, that's 140 yards now. In penalties.
In penalties, yes. I was following you. Thank you for clarifying.
I know, but the audience might not. They're probably, what's that stand for?
So they'll put the ball near the 15. That should be enough for a first down. Yep, it is. So first and 10 for Shelton at the North Thurston 15. Bourgault wide far side. Woodricker from near side. Out of the pistol, hand off to Gould. Gould stopped with a loss. Good penetration. Hernandez and let's see.
No gain on the play.
Actually, it looks like I might have lost one. Yep.
You're right. I need to wait till he
puts the ball down.
Yeah.
Or the marker gets set on the far side.
Right, exactly. The marker.
So second
it's
and 11.
It's like trying to second guess an official with a basketball game. You
right,
gotta wait.
You gotta wait. Yeah.
You gotta wait.
So two receivers on each side. Hurt and Oles wide the far side. Jonker back in there working with Bourgault near side. Danny back to pass. Looking to the middle and a little miscommunication there. Incomplete. So third down coming. 3rd and 11. From the 16. And the clock is stopped at 4:22. I'll say one thing about this. It's a little bit more drama than I expected.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, like a real game.
Third and 11 for Shelton on the 16-yard line of North Thurston. Jonker wide near side, working with Woodricker. Back to pass goes Mendiola Lopez.
Nice
It's completed
catch.
to Woodricker, and he'll get up to the 10. Good 6-yard pickup. But it's 4th down.
Well, here comes
Hunter Bourgault gonna try another one.
Mr. Golden.
Should be about the same as the last one, 27 yards.
Let's see.
Yep, looks like it. He's got his foot down about the 17, so 27-yard.
Yep.
He barely got the last one.
Let's hope he gets a better snap.
Woodricker is the holder. A little low, put down, that's going to be short, no good.
Yeah.
And they're asking, the Highclimbers are asking for a flag and a roughing the kicker. But they're not going to call it, and they, no good. So North Thurston gets the ball back at 20, their own 20. 3:36 to work.
It'll be interesting now that, North Thurston hasn't completed a pass yet. They're 0 for 8. And
so what are you saying, they're due?
Huh?
Are you saying they're due?
Well, I'm saying that, are they going to go to the ground, or on the air? Are they just about have to?
I don't know. You got lots of time. 3:35,
yeah, okay.
3:36. You got lots of time. You could probably grind some stuff out as I'm trying to zip up my coats, getting coats. And where's the ball?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, boy. This is Barnes up the far sidelines into Highclimber territory at the 45 of the Highclimbers.
35-yard carry by Barnes. Well, I think what you were telling me was correct, Diedrich.
Well, when you can get big chunks, you don't have to worry about the clock too much.
Yeah, they've had 3 or 4 of those big runs.
Yes, they have. They've had a 54. They've had a...
Timeout Shelton, Jerry.
Okay.
3:28 to go in the ball game. 24-20. North Thurston has the ball. We'll be right back.
I think that's the third.
You think that's the third? Okay, we'll be back.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Next Wednesday, the Mary M. Knight 8-man football team is taking on Darrington at Montesano High School in a playoff game, and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will be there. This game determines the final spot in the Class 1B Quad District playoffs. Kickoff at 6 p.m. That's playoff football. The Mary M. Knight Owls versus the Darrington Loggers. 6 p.m. Wednesday only. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
First and 10 for North Thurston. Ball's on the 45. Handoff inside. This is the big man. I believe it's Hernandez. Straight up the middle. Got at least 9. No, it's not. It's Ross back in there. Andy Ross. Didn't we see him walk off earlier?
We did, and he got a gain of 8 yards on that.
So second and 2.
Huh? Where did they start this drive?
20. Little pitch. This is Marcotte. And he's going to be brought down for a loss. Nick Morales, first guy there. Zach Speaks helping clean it up. And a loss on that of, what, 4? At the 40. And it'll be third and looks like 6, maybe 5. 3rd and 5. At the 40. .235 to go in the ball game. Barnes goes in motion. And what do we have?
Encroachment on us.
Encroachment.
Getting it back in time.
And that will give up 5. We get very close to the first down marker. So it'll be 3rd and 1.
Yep.
The ball spotted at the 35 of Shelton. 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 4-point lead for Shelton. North Thurston on the march. Barnes goes in motion. Porter with the keeper. Got the first down. 1st and 10. Ball inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 30, 32, or 33, 34.
Yeah, 9th first down for North Thurston.
2:15. Good North Thurston, you want to take your time. Boy, one of the Rams almost was lined up with a little crisscross there and a handoff in the middle. Don't know who was the ball carrier. I have to wait till the guy in the bottom of the pile comes up. And that's Hernandez, number 42. Got 2. Ball at the 31. A minute 45, or actually a minute 40 now. Look at the clock, and it's running. Barnes in motion, pitch to him, getting around the outside. Stopped by Wood Ricker, and down they go. 3rd down and about 9 coming.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been a loss of 1 there. Yep.
Yep. Ball's at the 33. I'm going to call it 3rd and short 9. Porter out of the pistol. It's Hernandez behind him. Back to pass he goes. He's got, gonna throw, got a guy there, and dropped incomplete. Intended for number 1. Zach Jonker on the defense nearly had the pick, but he couldn't hold it down.
Just about had it. Yep.
Man, oh man.
And they'll bring him 4th and 9.
That could have ended the game.
48 seconds remain in the ball game.
And we're wondering now, I'm assuming they're going to pass it, but they're 0 for 9.
Why would you, if you're 0 for 9?
You're due? I don't know. Handoff, nope, back to pass goes Porter. He just overthrew everybody. He sent 2 guys deep. And that
Turn
should
out the
do
lights.
it.
The party's over.
That should about do it. Over on downs it goes. All the Highclimbers need to do is run a couple of plays.
Yep.
Possibly take a knee or just run it. So 44 seconds remaining in the ball game. 4-point lead for Shelton. Highclimbers take over 1st and 10 on their own 32. In this situation, no penalties.
Yeah.
No passes.
Just keep it clean.
Just, because everybody's out of timeouts, am I right? As far as we know? Okay.
We were counting those up, yes.
Yeah, well, we thought we were before, but.
Unless it's a magical timeout.
It looks like we have the victory formation, and Mindio Lopez will take a knee. Might have to run one more. Technically, there's a loss of 1 on that play. But a good cheer from the crowd as the Highclimbers are going to go on to get their first victory. And Mindiola Lopez takes a knee. And it'll be 24-20 when we get the final. As it'll count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's final. The Highclimbers pick up the first win of the season, 24-20 over North Thurston. We will take a timeout. We'll be back with some final statistics and final thoughts. Talk about what's coming up next for the Highclimbers. The final, Shelton 24, North Thurston 20. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live high school sports broadcasts in Mason County. Join us every week this school year for another exciting game. If you want to be part of future broadcasts, contact Mason Web TV right now and become a community broadcast partner. Join the likes of Hood Canal Communications, our community credit union, and Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics in supporting student athletes. A simple phone call, text, or email can put you in the next broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Well, it's a final here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium, 24-20. Our final score, the Shelton Highclimbers pick up their first win of the season. And didn't go without his drama tonight, did it?
Oh, wow.
But they come away with a 4-point victory, and North Thurston, it's their first victory of the season, their first Southtown Conference win of the season as well. Jerry, are you ready for with the stats? Go for it.
I am ready. North Thurston had 9 first downs. They had 204 yards on the ground. No yards in the air.
Buddy, how you doing?
0 for 10 in the air. So if you add up the 204 and the 0, you got 204 yards.
Wow.
140 yards in penalties. Wow.
Can't win ball games with that many penalties.
No, and they had 2 turnovers. They had 2 fumbles, which were recovered, of course, by the Highclimbers. So that's the rundown there. Now, for the Highclimbers, they had 12 first downs. They had a total of 161 yards on the ground. And I had to take a couple negative ones there. And so that dropped it. That made it 161. It was 168 yards total, but they had a couple minus or, caught in the backfield.
Negative plays.
Yeah, negative plays. So if you look at that, guess what? 168 yards by Gavin Gould.
Wow.
Now, that is
touchdowns.
amazing. He had 29 carries. Now, if you divide 29 into 168, he was averaging over 5 yards per carry.
Yes.
That's pretty darn good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Now, Shelton only had 1 turnover tonight. That was the interception by North Thurston. Tonight, the only thing I see as a downfall for the Highclimbers was that they had 105 yards in penalties. Now, I forgot to tell you what they did in the air. Shelton had 79 yards in the air. So if you add the 79 to the 161, they had 240 yards. So they mixed it up. The quarterback, Lopez, and I want to say his full name, Danny
Mendiola Lopez.
Yeah, he was tonight 7 for 18, and so he had a total of 79 yards. Add that to Gavin Gould's total. You've got 240 yards.
That was 168 yards for Gavin on
Yes.
the ground, 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
That's really good.
It sure
output
was.
for him. I'm glad to see him back in the production that he had tonight. Was
I am so
great
proud
for
of
his
him.
return.
Yeah, I'm so proud of him.
Okay. Is that everything?
No, it's not.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to say something. Zach Jonker played well tonight.
Yeah.
He had 48 yards and he caught 5 passes. And Charlie caught 1 pass for 25, and Ricker caught 1 pass for 6 yards. So that was the 7 for 18 in the air. So, and also I'd like to go through and read the summary of Shelton's scoring.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, Zach Jonker caught a 2-yard touchdown pass. Hunter Bogot made the point after attempt. Then Gavin Gould scored and made it. He ran for 12 yards, touchdown run. Point after attempt was good. That made it 14-7 in favor of the Highclimbers. And then Gavin Gould again ran a 15-yard touchdown run. Point after attempt was good. That made it 21-7. And then we had a 3-yard. About a 30-yard. let's look at that for sure. 30-yard field goal by Hunter Burgal. He had five attempts. He missed 4, but got the one. A couple of those were not his fault. There was bad snaps.
Yes.
And so, but who's the outstanding player tonight? Well, I think we have to give it to Gavin. He had 2 touchdown runs, and he had 168 yards carrying it, And Jonker would be my second choice tonight.
Well, you got to throw in Hunter Burkhalter somewhere. He hit that.
He hit that field goal.
I mean, if you can go with 3 stars of the game, that's what I would go with.
Let's go with those 3.
Yeah, got to throw in Hunter. I mean, he did some pretty decent kicking on the.
He sure did
on the kickoffs as well. So.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry.
Well, Diedrich, it was really nice tonight to see the Highclimbers win.
Right.
I'm so proud of them, and proud of just.
Just a very, very good effort all around.
Yes, it was.
So next up for Shelton, they wrap up the season at Stadium on Thursday. Let's repeat, that's Thursday. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will have the game for you. Kickoff at Stadium Bowl is 7 p.m. and again next Thursday. I must have to repeat that another time. Thursday. North Thurston travels to Mount Tahoma next Friday. If you're interested in that, also, let's see. I have that later. Well, I guess that'll do it for us from Jack Stark Field. My thanks to Jerry Apple, Eric Raywald, who gone to celebrate this win, and Jeannie, who was hanging around taking pictures as she always does, for their help in the broadcast tonight. Final again, Shelton 24, North Thurston 20. A reminder, we'll be in Montesano next Wednesday for a playoff game between the Merriam Night Owls and the Darrington Loggers. Then it's come on Thursday for the season finale between the Highclimbers and Tigers.
Congratulations, Merriam Knight, for getting
let's see if
into
they can.
The playoffs.
They're still working. Well, how did Coach Kerr put it to me? He said, still looking for that first playoff win as the Owl head coach. He's been there 3 years, I think. Has not been able to get a playoff win, and he's still looking for that. Got a good chance against the Loggers, I think, and we'll be there. We'll be on hand. Montesano High School. You want to come out and watch some really fun 8-man football game.
Wide open, isn't it?
It's just misdirection. You think misdirection is one thing. When you got 8 guys on the field, 8 on 8, and you know how big the field is. You just get them going one way, and you cut it back, and you're gone. I mean, they're usually high scoring, lots of running.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the Highclimbers and a lot of other football teams during the summer to get ready. They play 7-on-7.
Right.
And I bet you that's exciting.
So we've got a couple of Highclimbers heading out to the field. You've got Gavin Gould, Charlie Hurt, Donovan Woodricker, and I think that's Zach Speaks. What are they doing out there? Last look around here is seniors, possibly?
Well, Zach's not a senior.
Oh, that's right. He's not. That's true.
But anyway, thank you so much for letting me work with you, and it was really good to see Eric tonight.
I'm glad that he made it tonight.
I am too.
And I'm glad that he'll do the best to make it to next Thursday. So that'll do it. We'll talk to you next Thursday.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. Our Community Credit Union. Community is in our name and in the work we do every day. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.